thank you very much for coming today. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we'll be discussing today. We just did Vaikuntha yesterday, no? And we didn't do much of the Brahman.
Včera jsme pochopili Vaikuntu a nemohli jsme vás o Brahmanu.
So, we were discussing. Yeah, Vaikuntha we did yesterday. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Krishna Kalesha Tivikasva Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Krishna Kalesha Tivikasva Namaste Saraswate Gauravan Pachaya Nirvishesha Shunyavani Paschata Vishta Yasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Goloka Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada says that all Vaikuntha planets are self-luminous.
Srila Prabhupada říká, že všechny vajkunské planety se osvětlují sami.
They're shining effulgence.
Dávají záři.
And from all transcendental forms of Krishna's body, there is also shining effulgence.
A i ze všech transcendentálních podob Krishnova těla vychází záře.
This transcendental effulgence is called Brahma Jyoti.
Záři se říká Brahma Jyoti.
So all the Vaikuntha planets float in that Brahma Jyoti.
Všechny vajkunské planety se znášejí v Brahma Jyoti.
Brahma Jyoti is all around.
Tady všude kolem je Brahma Jyoti.
Now, the planets, Vaikuntha planets, they are emanating these effulgence, but when effulgence comes from Krishna's body, effulgence is thousands of jivas, millions of jivas are emanating from Krishna's body.
Takže ty planety vajkunské vydávají to záři a když vychází z Krishnova těla, tak z ní vycházejí tisíce dživ.
Jivas are shining in Brahman.
Dživy září v Brahmanu.
So, within Brahman, it's a very much promoted by Impersonalism, Brahma Jyoti, that concept.
Brahma Jyoti, Brahman hodně vyzdvihují impersonalisté.
Why do they say? They say that they want to merge with the Lord.
Oni říkají, že chtějí splynout s Pánem.
They want to merge into oneness.
Splynout s jednotou.
Sarvam Kalaudam Brahma, everything is Brahma.
Všechny Brahma.
So, what we understood from Srila Prabhupada and our acharyas, they explained that Brahma Jyoti is a partial understanding of absolute truth. It's not complete.
Srila Prabhupada a Acharya chápou, že Brahma Jyoti je jenom částečné projevení absolutní pravdy, není úplné.
Vadantistu tattvavidas tattvam yajjana advayam Rameti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Shabdate. That three stages, three ways of understanding absolute truth.
Jsou tři způsoby, jak chápat absolutní pravdu.
The Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So the Prabhupada gives example of sun.
Prabhupada dal příklad slunce.
So the sun rays is energy of the sun.
Sluneční paprsky je
energie slunce.
Liší se to od slunce.
But it's different also.
Neliší a zároveň liší.
Let the sun rays come into the room, open the window.
Sluneční paprsky vstoupí do pokoje, otevřeme okno.
I can say, let the sun come into the room.
Můžeme říct, tak je tady slunce v pokoji.
If sun comes in the room, there will be no room or me or anything. If sun comes in the room, it burns the room.
Kdyby bylo samotné slunce přímo v pokoji, tak by byl konec celou s celým pokojem.
Mother is shouting to the window, hey kids, don't play on the sun.
Jako maminka volá z okna, děti, nehrajte si na slunci.
What do you mean?
Co tím myslím?
Are they on the sun, really?
Jsou na slunci.
Means they are exposed to the sun rays.
Jenom, že jsou na paprscích slunce.
So sun rays and the sun, the same thing.
Takže slunce, sluneční paprsky jsou
but different also.
Ale zároveň tam rozdíl.
It's an energy of the sun.
Je to energie slunce.
So it's not different from the sun.
se neliší.
But still it's different standing on the sun, the planet, or standing in the sun rays.
Ale je rozdíl stát na planetě Slunci nebo ve sluneční paprsku.
So Prabhupada said that realizing Brahman is to realize Sat aspect of absolute truth, eternity.
Prabhupada říkal, realizace Brahmanu znamená realizovat Sat neboli aspekt věčnosti.
Sat, Chit, Anand. So Sat is Brahman realization, Sat and Chit is Paramatma realization.
Sat je realizace Brahmanu, Sat a Chit je realizace Paramatma.
Sat, Chit, Anand means Bhagavan realization.
Sat, Chit, Anand na realizace Bhagavana.
So the sun disk, when you see in the sky, that halo, that is the Paramatma realization, localized.
A když vidíme sluneční kotouč na nebi, tak to je lokalizovaná realizace Paramatma.
Going to some planet and meeting the person, Surya Narayana, then that means the Bhagavan realization.
No, vydat se, dostat se na planetu Slunce, setkat se se Suryou Narayanem, tak to je realizace Bhagavana.
But Srila Prabhupada always says, once you know that God is a person, once you know the Bhagavan aspect, you know Paramatma and Bhagavan, Brahman are included.
Prabhupada říká, když znáte osobu Bhagavana, tak v tom už je zahrnuté poznání Paramatmy a Brahmana.
Right. So this Brahman is really realization that I'm not this body and spirit soul.
Brahman znamená realizace, nejsem hmotné tělo, ale duchovní duše.
But what is the swarupa, what is the dharma, what is the duty of the soul? That is not understood by Brahman realized people.
Co je swarupa a dharma té duše duchovní bytosti, to lidé, kteří realizovali Brahman, nevědí.
Right. So therefore they know the negative aspect that I'm not a body, but they do not know who am I, what is my relation with God.
Že znají tu negativní stránku, nejsem tohle tělo, ale nevědí pozitivně, kdo jsem ve vztahu s Bohem.
I am soul, I'm Brahman.
Jsem duše, jsem Brahman.
Problem is that in Vedas, three things are used by the word Brahman.
A problém je, že ve Védách se slovem Brahman označují 3 věci.
This is, let me see if I have the file here. Okay, let's see. 3 things are used by the word Brahman. One is, God is called Brahman.
Jedno je Bhagavan, Pán se taky nazývá Brahman.
And Jiva, Atma is also called Brahman in Vedas.
Jiva a Atman taky Védy označují jako
Because Jiva is also spirit.
protože je to taky duchovní.
It is a conscious, Nityanam Chaitana Chaitana is conscious living being.
Je to vědomá živá bytost.
And the Prakriti, material nature is also called Brahman because it's energy of the Lord.
Prakriti, hmotná příroda, se taky nazývá někdy Brahman, protože je to pánová energie.
So just you can. Okay, this is the shloka. This shloka is from Shveta Upanishad.
Je shloka ze Shveta
Just
Upanishad.
checking, there is another one from Puranas. Just 1 second. This one's a beautiful shloka. It gives really clear picture.
Musím za chvilku najít krásná šloka, která dává celý ten obrázek.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, you see, this is the shloka, Shveta Upanishad.
Takže je to u nás Shveta Upanishad.
Trividam Brahma Etat. Can you see that? Trividam Brahma Etat. 3 things are called Brahman.
Trividam Brahman Etat, 3 věci se nazývají Brahman.
The Supreme Lord,
Nejvyšší Pán,
then the Jiva, individual spirit soul,
individuální duši,
and material nature.
Hmotná příroda.
Material nature also. All three are referred as the Brahman. Why? Because these are energies of the Lord.
Všem třem se říká Brahman, protože jsou to energie Pána.
So now to say Aham Brahmasmi, that's fine. I'm an energy of the Lord.
Takže říkat Aham Brahmasmi, to je v pořádku, já jsem energie, jsem duchovní.
But I'm not a Brahman from where everything originated.
Nejsem ten Brahman, ze kterého všechno pochází.
I'm Parabrahman.
Nejsem Parabrahman.
So you have Mayavadis giving lectures and speaking. Brahman means God. I'm God, you are God, we are all God.
Mayavadi dávají přednášky, říkají, Brahman je Bůh, já jsem Bůh, vy jste Bůh.
So Prabhupada, yes, we are God, but we are tiny one.
Prabhupada říká, no ano, jsme Bůh, ale takový mrňavý.
So quality is same, but quantity is not same.
Kvalita je stejná, ale kvantita ne.
Right. And if you think carefully enough, even quality is not same.
No, když se na to podíváte, to myslí, tak ani ta kvalita není.
But yes, quality is same in the sense it's spirit, it's the same spirit, quality is same. So now, these people are claiming, I'm God, you are God.
Takže ti, kdo tvrdí, já jsem Bůh.
So that is easy to defeat, because you are God, but you should show the powers of God.
Tak to se dá snadno porazit, jestli jsi Bůh, tak musíš ukázat schopnosti.
We had this from Dayananda Saraswati, one Hare Mayavadi in India. He came and he gave lecture. 3 days he spoke on Gita without mentioning one time Krishna. Without mentioning one time Bhakti. They are experts avoiding the substance.
Saraswati slavný indický Mayavadi 3 dny přednášel o Bhagavad-gítě a vyhýbal se jak Krishnovi, tak Bhakti.
So we sent our congregation devotees without tilak, we dress like karmas,
My jsme tam poslali kongregační oddané bez tilaku oblečení jako karmas.
So one nice devotee is a good, he knows philosophy. So he raised the hand. Swamiji, one question after the lecture. He raised the hand.
Jako David, co dobře zná filozofii, se potom přihlásil na otázku.
I heard you at least 14 times in your lecture you said that you are God, I'm God, you are God, I'm God, you are God.
Jsem vás aspoň 14krát během té přednášky slyšel říkat, já jsem Bůh, vy jste Bůh.
So, do you want to say that you are our Krishna, that you are our Rama?
Tak chcete říct, že jste náš Krishna, náš Rama?
And he said, not only I'm God, you are also God.
On říkal, no nejenom, že já jsem Bůh, ty jsi taky Bůh.
Some devotee said, Mother Chaitanya. No, I'm very clear, I'm not God, because I'm suffering. God is not suffering, I'm an illusion, God is not an illusion. I have no money, God has all, God is mother, husband, God has a fortune. I'm very clear with that. But you are saying that you are God. So are you our Krishna?
Takže jeden mi říkal, no já sám jsem si jistý, že já Bůh nejsem, protože já trpím, Bůh netrpí, já nemám peníze, Bůh je manžel, má hodně štěstí, má všechno bohatství, ale takže já Bůh nejsem, ale říkáte, že vy jste Bůh, tak jako chcete říct, že jste náš Krishna?
So he said, you see, it's question of realization.
No, to je jenom otázka realizace.
A simple, straight question. Are you Krishna or not?
Jednoduchá otázka, jste Krishna nebo ne?
And he kept quiet now. Now he really felt tighter on the neck. Okay, if you are Krishna, then can you show Vishwarupa?
Takže on zbloknul a nevěděl, co dál a říká, no jestli jste Krishna, můžete ukázat Vishwarupa?
Arjuna asked, Krishna showed.
Arjuna požádal, Krishna ukázal.
Shankar Chakra Gada Padma, four-hand form, can you show?
Nebo čtyřrukou podobu Shankar Chakra.
You are the one who created all universes. Come on, create something for us, please. One small planet, like this. What's the problem? Big planet you created, so one small one.
Jste vytvořil všechny vesmíry, tak můžete nám tady vytvořit jednu malou planetu, to přeci
And this Swamiji is no. Nervous in the camera, no.
Swamiji začal být nervózní.
No, one word, no reply.
Neřekl ani slovo.
Or Krishnaji, can you again tell us Bhagavad Gita?
Krishnaji, můžete nám znovu říct Bhagavad Gita?
What happened? Forgot 700 shlokas. Then the organizer jumped and took mic. You see, if you don't like the program, please don't disturb. You sit down, no questions.
Skočil do toho organizátoru. Jestli se vám ten program nelíbí, tak jenom seďte a hlavně se neptejte.
But Mata was holding mic, the space out. I didn't know how to switch off his mic. So he said, he's speaking 3 days from Gita, which was spoken by Krishna. And he's claiming that it's Krishna. And he's obviously not Krishna. He's an old man, he's having white beard, you know. What Krishna he is?
Že se jim nepodařilo vypnout mikrofon, který ten neměl, takže on říkal dále, to nám tady mluví o lítě a říká, že je Krishna, ale co je to za Krishna, starý člověk.
Now people start speaking. Yes, why he speaking is Krishna? You should speak, you should not say he is Krishna. Then all people start talking simultaneously, all promotion.
Vyvolalo rozruch, že vy vlastně o tom neměl mluvit, když
organize. If you don't like what Swamiji speak, you go out.
Říkal, jestli se vám nelíbí, co Swamiji říkal, tak běžte pryč.
So Madhav Chaitanya said, okay, those people who believe that this man is our Krishna, our Ram, let them stay. Those who don't believe, let them come out with me. 75% people just went out with me. You know, we ruined their program.
Říkal, že ti, kdo věříte, že je to Krishna, tak tady zůstaňte, kdo nevěříte, pojďte se mnou pryč a 75% lidí odešlo.
And one more day they had program, they didn't allow him inside.
Pak když byl další program, tak už ho tam nepustili.
But another to do what is right. And then as soon as they start raising hand, no questions. Today Swamiji will do bhajans. Never came back to Ceylon anymore. He never came back to Ceylon. Yeah. I heard recently he got the heart surgery.
Slyšel jsem nedávno, že měl operaci srdce.
Doctor were looking for Paramatma in his heart. So, we should defeat, we should expose these cheaters.
Tyhle podvodníky bychom měli porážet a odhalovat.
There's another famous impersonalist in North India, famous, quite young man, Soham Baba.
Další slavný impersonalista v severní Indii, Soham Baba.
Soham means I'm that.
Soham znamená já jsem.
I'm that absolute truth.
Já jsem ta absolutní pravda.
So another devotee was there in Kumbh Mela in Haridwar that year.
A tam byl zase nějaký oddaný na Kumbh Mele v Haridwaru.
So Soham Baba is speaking, Soham, and this devotee said, so what? I'm also Brahman, you're all right, but where is the power of Brahman? Where is the power? Where is the Aishwarya? Where is substance? You know?
Soham, já jsem to, no a co, já jsem taky Brahman, ale kde ukažte nějakou sílu, nějaké schopnosti.
So still is going on, you know, that. So, this is the philosophy. Shakti Mator Abeda. That energetic and energy are not different, but they are different also. Simultaneously, one and different.
Filozofie je, že energie a energetický zdroj se od sebe neliší a zároveň liší.
No, that energy and energetic simultaneously one and different. Just like we are all humans, all right?
Všichni jsme lidi.
But we are man and woman. That's the vision.
Muži a ženy jsou tady rozdíly.
We are all same.
Všichni jsme stejní.
In one way.
V jednom smyslu.
We are different from dogs, we are human.
Že se lišíme od psů, jsme lidi.
But if I say we are all same, so why don't you give all your money to me? Because it's same, you keep it or I keep it.
Když řeknu, my jsme stejní, tak mě dejte svoje peníze, když je to jedno, tak já si je nechám sám.
Chalo, immediately philosophy is not applicable anymore.
Ta filozofie už se nedá použít.
So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Achintya Abheda. God is simultaneously one and different from his energy. But we should understand how he is one and how he is different.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu říkal, Bůh je zároveň totožný se svým stvořením a zároveň se od něj liší a měli bychom vědět jak.
But Mayavadis will push these statements from Veda. Veda says God is Arupa, has no form, Nirakara, is unmanifested, Avyakta, invisible, what is it? Nirguna, no qualities.
Takže Mayavadi říkají, Bůh je Arupa, prostě bez podoby, Nirakara, prostě taky nemá žádnou podobu, je Nirguna, bez vlastností.
So, that's true. God has no form, means God has no material form. But same Veda says, Satchitananda Rupaya, Krishnaya Krishtakarine, Namo Vedanta Vedaya, Gurave Buddhisakshana. Then what do you do with that? Same Vedas, same Upanishad.
Takže na jednu stranu je pravda, že Bůh nemá hmotnou podobu, ale zároveň stejné Védy Upanishady taky mluví o podobě Krishny.
One day I've seen Gadadhar, Prabhu's son, came in temple without pants, without shirt.
Jako jednou přišel Gadadharův syn do chrámu bez kalhot, bez košile.
So, what do you think of? Oh, he came naked. kurta.
Ne, on přišel v dhoti a v kurtě.
So when Veda says Arupa, God has no form, means he has no material form. But doesn't mean that he has no any form. He has a spiritual form, Satchitananda Rupa.
Takže když Veda říká, že Bůh je Arupa, že nemá podobu, tak nemá hmotnou podobu, ale má věčnou duchovní.
Boy didn't wear pants and shirt, but it doesn't mean he's naked.
Ten kluk nemá kalhoty a košary, tak není nahatý.
He has dhoti and kurta.
Má dhoti a kurtu.
So Lord has a form because he's source of everything. Janmatya Seyataha. He must have a form.
Bůh je vším, tak musí mít i podobu.
No, I have a form, you have a form, and God has no form. Then we have something God doesn't have.
Takže já mám podobu, ty máš podobu a Bůh jí nemá, máme něco, co...
Brahma, Gokul Candra, Menatishta, Nanavata, Akarod Bhuvanesham. How many forms? Unlimited forms he has.
Kolik má nekonečně mnoho podob.
Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Anantarupa. Anantarupa means unlimited forms he has.
V tomhle verši Anantarupa znamená, že má nekonečně mnoho podob.
Satchitananda Rupaya, Satchitananda Vigraha. Gunadam. Gunadam means he possesses all the qualities. Nirguna has no material qualities.
Gunadam má všechny vlastnosti, nemá žádné hmotné vlastnosti.
No, so all these things are explained. Brahman is supreme. But who is Brahman? Brahmanyo, Devaki Putraha. This is son of Devaki Brahman.
Brahman je nejvyšší, a kdo je Brahman? Brahman je Devaki Putra, syn Devaki.
Yes, Narayana Upanishad.
Říká Narayana Upanishad.
No? And then what Arjuna says, okay, I am Brahman, but you are Parabrahman, Paramdam, Pavitram, Paramam, Bhavan, Purusham, Shashvatam, Divyam, Adideyam, Ajam Vibhu. He said, but you are Parabrahman. I am Atma, you are Paramatma. I am Anu, you are Vibhu.
Arjuna taky říká, já jsem Brahman, ty jsi Parambrahma, Paramdam, a já jsem Atma, ty jsi Paramatma, já jsem Anu, ty jsi Vibhu.
So impersonalist, there again we have two categories. We have Brahmavadis and Mayavadis.
Impersonalisté jsou zase dvojího druhu, Brahmavadi a Mayavadi.
So they realize I'm not this body.
Tak si uvědomí, já nejsem to,
I'm spirit soul.
jsem duchovní duše.
I don't want to be entangled in material world.
A nechci být zaplatený v
But they don't know anything about positive engagement of the soul of service to the Lord.
A nevědí nic o pozitivním angažmánu duše o službě Pánu.
So they merge into Brahma Jyoti, that effulgence of spiritual sky.
Tak oni splývají s tou září duchovním nebi z Brahma Jyoti.
So Brahmavadis are those who know that God has a form.
Brahmavadi vědí, že Bůh má.
They know Vaikuntha is there.
Vědí, že existuje Vaikuntha.
But they're not attracted.
Jak by to nepřitahuje.
You just got information. You say, oh, but still we are attracted to the Brahman.
Tak jo, zajímavá informace, ale nás víc
Just like 4 Kumaras.
Jako 4 Kumárové.
They were self-realized by birth.
Už od narození seberealizovaní.
No, but when they came to Vaikuntha and they smelled tulsi from the lotus feet of the Vishnu, then only they became devotees.
Teprve když se dostali na Vaikuntu a ucítili tulsi z lotosových nohou Višnu a stali se oddanými.
So they knew God has personal features, but they were not attracted to it.
Věděli, že Bůh má osobní podobu, ale
Shukadeva Goswami, first he was Brahmavadi, self-realized soul, but then he became devotee by hearing Bhagavatam from his father.
Shukadeva Goswami byl taky Brahmavadi, seberealizovaná duše a stal se oddaným, když slyšel Bhagavatam.
The difference between Brahmavadis and Mayavadis is that Brahmavadis do not offend Lord's form, name, qualities, pastimes, but Mayavadis say, these are all mine. Any form is mine.
Ten rozdíl je, že Brahmavadi neurážejí Pánovu podobu, jméno, zábavy, ale Mayavadi říkají, to je všechno iluze.
Yeah, they say that Krishna is best of Maya's creation.
Krishna je nejlepší z Májí.
Best of Sattva.
Nejlepší ze Sattva.
And all these murtis you worship, these are temporary because you can't fix mind now. So one helps you a little bit fixing mind. Once mind is fixed in Brahman, then you stop deity worship, you stop guru worship. It's a heavy stuff,
Uctíváte božstva, tak vám to pomáhá soustředit mysl, ale jakmile se to naučíte, tak už nepotřebujete, nemusíte uctívat božstva nebo guru.
And some other people like it.
Lidem se to z nějakého důvodu líbí.
No form.
Žádná podoba.
No quality.
Bez vlastností.
Nothing to do. Anir vachaniya cannot be described, cannot be explained.
Nedá se popsat, vysvětlit.
Oops, isn't that another word to explain? When you say, cannot be explained, you are explaining about it, no?
Zároveň, když říkáte, nedá se vysvětlit, tak to nějakým způsobem vysvětlíte.
So, now what happens is that impersonalists, Mayavadis, they go also to Brahman.
Impersonalisti Mayavadi taky jdou na Brahman.
If they don't go to hell.
Nejdou do pekla.
If you offend the Lord, you go to hell.
Když urážíte Pána, jdete do pekla.
No, it's a heavy stuff. So, how this Mayavad came about?
A jak ta Mayavada vznikla?
All gods are one, ultimately it's all unmanifest, ultimately it's all Brahman.
Všichni bohové jsou jedno a nakonec ve finále je to všechno
Of
Brahman.
course, Shankaracharya, Mayavadam, Asat Shastra. Excuse me. He came by the order of Vishnu to preach false doctrine, Asat. Asat means untruth. Mayavadam, Asat Shastra, not true Shastra. Just to cover up personal feature of the Lord.
Takže pan Višnu poslal Shankaracharya, aby kázal Mayavadu, aby zahalil
Shiva's avatar.
To je Shivův avatar.
And he preached Mayavad.
On kázal Mayavadu.
So the point is that the idea came from the desire of Jiva to enjoy it.
Takže sešlo to z touhy Jivy si
You see,
užívat.
this is interesting. Jiva comes from spiritual world to material world.
Jiva přichází z duchovního světa do hmotného
Icha,
světa.
dvesha, samudana, dvandva, mohana. Desire to enjoy.
Na základě touhy si užívat.
And showing dvesh. Dvesh means really hate, envy of the Lord.
A projevit vlastně zášť.
Dusha wants to enjoy separately from God, not serving God.
Či Pánovi být od něj odděleně, nesloužit.
So, Jiva gets material body and try to enjoy through 84 lakhs of species.
Takže Jiva dostává hmotné tělo a užívá si v 84 lakách životních druhů.
84 lakhs means 8.4 millions.
8 milionů 400 tisíc.
So Jiva want to enjoy senses, enjoy time, enjoy sex, enjoy music, enjoy to be glorified, enjoy fame, enjoy anything possible to enjoy in material world.
Užívá smyslu, užívá si sexu, užívá si slávy, hudby, všeho možná si
But then this from gross tamagun enjoyment, rajagun enjoyment is better. From rajagun, sattvagun enjoyment is better.
Či hrubohmotnému tamasickému požitku je požitek z rajaguně lepší a potom sattvaguně lepší.
Jiva wants to enjoy.
Jiva si chce užívat.
Now Mayavad, what they say?
Co říkají Mayavady?
Why you want to enjoy the senses like a pig, low class?
Proč si chceš užívat smyslu jako prase?
The sex, spit on it.
Na sex si můžeš
Drinking, smoking, low class, lower than animals.
Pití, kouření, to je nižší než zvířata.
No? Why you want to enjoy this rajagun thing, this money, fame, prestige, politics? Disgusting.
Proč si chceš užívat rajaguny, peněz, slávy, politiky, to je
Or this sattvagun enjoyment, giving charity, become famous, become poet, become artist, become some, altruist and well-wishers and social worker.
Požitek sattvaguně, jako dávat milodary, prostě být lidu milo nějaký si užívat. To je všechno je hmotné.
It's all for the body, temporary, illusion.
Všechno jenom pro tělo, to je dočasná iluze.
Brahman Satya, Jagan Nitya. Anything material is false and Brahman is true.
Všechno hmotné je iluzorní a Brahman je
So give up all this lower enjoyment and become God. You see that one? Why enjoy low class? Enjoy like a God. You see where is the trick? Why people go for it? Jiva likes it. He enjoy like God. Wow, what an offer, you know?
Že nech toho nižšího požitku a užívej si jako Bůh, co se vám líbí, prostě proč ne?
No? And they are all puffed up like this.
Jsou takhle nafoukaní.
You practice your sadhana. There's small kids for me. This is how they have attitude when they preach. Really very nice.
Jejich postoje, jo, praktikujte si svoje sadhana dle pro malé děti.
Chant Hare Krishna, very good, very good. One day you come to the level of knowledge.
Krásně zpívej Hare Krishna, to je dobrý, jednou se dostaneš na úroveň poznání.
We came to the temple called Nama Sankirtan.
Jsme byli v chrámu zvaném Nama Sankirtan.
This is called
Harinam.
Harinam. Similar,
Jako něco jako tady.
but not similar in any way.
Ale jinak se to v ničem nepodobalo.
You have Pancha Tattva on the altar, they have Pancha Upasana on the altar.
Máme na oltáři Pančatattva, mají na oltáři Pancha Upasana.
Pancha Upasana means that Vishnu is there,
Znamená, že je tam Vishnu,
Durga is there,
je tam Durga,
Shiva is there,
Shiva,
Ganapati is there,
Ganapati
and Surya is there.
a Surya.
all on the same level.
Všichni na stejné úrovni.
Panchapasa.
Panchapasa.
Nama Sankirtan temple.
Chrám Nama
You
Sankirtan.
know what they do? 24 hours they sing Mahamantra.
Co dělají? 24 hodin denně zpívají Mahamantra.
And you see them all 3 lines. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah. Oh my God.
Mají 3 čáry takhle, všichni zpívají téhle, jsou to všichni.
We were going Gujarat, village to village, on bank of Narmada river, suddenly find Nama Sankirtan temple. Very nice. We heard from this Mahamantra, very nice. We come there, heart attack. What happened?
Byl šok, když jsme procházeli Gujaratem a vidíme Nama Sankirtan chrám a slyšíme Mahamantra.
So they saw us, oh, here, Hare Krishna, okay, you lead the kirtan, then we lead the kirtan. Better we sing than they sing, you know.
Tak zpívejte mi kirtan. Jsme říkali, tak lepší, když budeme zpívat my než
Okay. Then we stopped a little bit for a moment, and they continued, we went out, and we met the main Swamiji.
Pak jsme představili, pokračovali si zpíváním a my jsme vyšli se odkat se
His name, Harinamananda.
Harinamananda.
Maharaj, Harinamananda Maharaj. So I asked him, how is this possible? You're Shiva, follower, you're singing holy name.
Tak jsem se ptal, jak to je možné, jste šivajstí a zpíváte svaté jméno.
Hey, what do you say? Harinam, Harinam, Harinam eva kevalam, kalam nastya, 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 bhakti ranyata. Kali Yoga, no other way, no other way, no other way to merge into Brahman than to chant holy name. Bhakti ranyata means to achieve the goal. Doesn't say devotional service that Bhakti means the goal. Bhakti ranyata. Can you believe that?
V Kali-józe není jiný způsob, jak splynout s Bohem, než zpívat svaté jméno, protože tam je Gatir je cíl.
This is horrible.
To je hrozný.
So, now, you may say, everyone who chants Hare Krishna is devotee.
Můžete říct, kolik zpívá Hare Krishna je oddaný.
Give me a break, man. It's not true.
Tak ono to není pravda.
Ask this Harinamananda, who is God?
Zeptejte se Harinamanandy, kdo je Bůh.
I ask him, who is God?
Se zeptám, kdo je Bůh.
Krishna.
Říkám Krishna.
What's your problem?
Jaký máte
The problem is when you ask me, what do you mean by Krishna?
A pak je problém, když se zeptáte, a co tím myslíš?
Krishna. I'm Krishna, you are Krishna, everyone is Krishna. See, this is the problem. When we say Krishna, when devotees say Krishna, and Mayavadis say Krishna, what they mean by that?
On řekne, no já jsem Krishna, ty jsi Krishna, že podaní a Mayavadis
That
něco jiného.
defines whether it's holy name or not.
Tak to, jak chápeme, kdo je Krishna, tak jestli je to svaté jméno.
Sambandha jnana, if that is not clear, who am I, who is God, what is our relation? If that is not clear, you can't chant the holy name.
Jestli není jasná sambandha jnana, kdo je Bůh, kdo jsem já, jaký je náš vztah, tak nemůžete zpívat svaté
Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur says that holy name is like a medicine, but medicine not in the capsule. It's not a capsule medicine. Inside of capsule is medicine. So he said, you may say it by lips, Hare Krishna, but if you think you are Krishna, that's not holy name.
Takže Bhakti Saraswati Thakur říkal, že to je medicína, ale není to v té kapsle. Jako můžete jenom Bhakti říkat svaté jméno, ale když nemáte pochopení, kdo je Krishna, tak to není svaté.
Just like this, Krishnadas became famous somewhere or other in ISKCON.
Jako i Krishnadas, ten zpěvá ke slavný.
He's Mayavadi.
Je Mayavadi.
In interviews he said, I'm still searching for God.
V rozhovorech říká, já pořád hledám Boha.
He didn't accept Krishna supreme personality. He said, I'm still searching for God.
Nepřijímá Krishna jako nejvyšší osobnost božství.
And one bhajan he sings Shiva's names, one bhajan Durga's name, then he sings Hare Krishna Mahaman. He has beautiful voice.
Takže zpívá jména Shivy, jména Durgy.
Nice, you have beautiful voice. But I'm not going to hear because the milk touched my lips or snake is a poison.
Já ho poslouchat nebudu, protože mléko dotčené hladím jeden.
But it's a nice voice. Baritan. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. But you go to her, man. You are thinking you are Krishna. I'm not going to hear from you.
Takže jestli si myslíš, že ty jsi Krishna, tak tě nebudu
It's
poslouchat.
not the only, oh, he's devotee. He's devotee. Is it? He's devotee.
On není oddaný.
No, doesn't follow principles, doesn't accept Krishna's supreme personal Godhead, doesn't do service. Just singing. I'm singing not only Krishna's name, I'm singing Shiva's name, Durga's name, and same bow, you know. Kalima. So?
Nedodržuje principy a nedělá žádnou službu a nechápe prostě, kdo je Krishna zpívají další se stejnou náladou, tak to není svaté.
Holy name is not in the capsule, it's medicine inside.
Svaté jméno není ta kapsula, ale medicína uvnitř.
Chanting Hare Krishna should be heard from the lips of the pure devotee. You remember that one?
Prabhupada říkal, že zpívání Hare Krishna by se mělo poslouchat se.
You remember when Prabhupada gives all this short speech on Mahamantra?
Když Prabhupada mluví krátkou řeč o Mahamantře.
We should not hear from Mayavadis. Why we should hear from them?
Mayavadi bychom neměli poslouchat.
We don't want to eat food they cook.
Nejíme jídlo, které vaří.
We don't want to hear them singing.
Nechceme poslouchat,
We don't want to hear them speaking.
Nebo jak mluví.
You don't want to see them.
Ani vlastně nechceme vidět.
Because you don't have Ganga to jump in clothing Ganga in the purifier.
Nemáme Gangu tady, kam bychom stačit to čištění.
I will do, Vltava will do also.
Vltava by možná taky pomohla.
Holy river. There is a problem, but the world is a sentimental. They simply like music. They like nice voice.
Oni jsou sentimentální, tak se jim líbí pěkná muzika, dobrý.
The devotee who sacrificed his life for Krishna service, who is serving every day, who is struggling, who is, dedicating life, let him sing like a crow, but his holy name is Shuddhanam. Let him miss all ragas, let him meet all beats. But you can benefit by hearing that, rather than Krishna. You will next life like a wolf. Oh, you're not devotee, you have nothing to do with you.
Když oddaný život služby Krishnovi slouží každý den, tak když kráká jako vrána, tak radši budeme poslouchat jeho, než někdo, kdo zpívá krásné rágy, ale vlastně pak bude vít jako
víc. It's not holy name, if you sing holy name, you get purified.
No, ale když zpívá svaté jméno, tak se očistí.
Alright, then why do we have 10 offenses?
Proč mluvíme o 10 přestupcích?
First offense, don't offend devotees.
Neurážet to.
Alright, what is the second offense?
A druhý?
Shivasya Shivishta, Yaiha Guna Nama Sakala, Diya Vinna Pashya, Harinam Hittakaraha. Don't think that names of demigods is equal or independent of names of Vishnu. And that's what he thinks. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. For him is same. For him just another song.
Že jména polobohů nejsou na stejné úrovni jako jména Višnu, ale on si to zpívá. Takže dělá přestupky.
He's chanting Nama Parad.
Zpívá Nama Parad.
Alright, it will have effect, it will benefit him. Prabhupada say, you can cook on the smoke for 300 years.
Takže nějaký prospěch z toho bude, ale jak říká Prabhupada, nad kouřem můžete vařit 300 let.
Yeah. You cook on fire, cooks quickly.
Ale na ohni vaří rychle.
No smoke. No, but smoke is there, how can you cook on smoke?
A jak můžete vařit na kouři?
You will get tears in eyes.
Budete slzet to.
These are not from Baal, these are from impurities.
Jsou hády, ale z nečistého.
You can go on cooking for 300 years on the smoke. Means if you chant Nama Parad, it will take time.
Takže zpívání Nama Parady bude trvat nějaký čas.
And then 10th offense. Or what about commit sinful activities on the stand of the holy name?
Křišné činnosti na síle svatého jména.
Namo baladesya papa buddhi navidetesya maidrichudi. What about 10th offense?
Co 10. přestup?
Shute pinam mahatmya priti rahitana aham mamadi paramo namni sopya paradakrit. What about that one? What about maintaining still that enjoy consciousness of I'm enjoyer?
Udržování si toho vědomí, že já jsem, kdo si tady užívat.
So it's not, let's not become Mayavadis. Everything is said, everyone is devotee. Come on.
Nebuďme Majavádi, že všichni jsou stejní a každý je oddaný.
We should not hear. Should not hear those bhajans. Then you hear, alright, you hear, you like the tune. You hear Baba if you want. Then after some time, suddenly, material desires in the heart. One desire, another desire, third desire. Then misunderstanding philosophy, then misunderstanding, you get polluted, you get contaminated.
Se vám líbí jejich melodie, ale potom budete mít hodné touhy v srdci a špatné pochopení filozofie a znečistíte se.
There's so many nice singers in the world, but what do we care? We hear from the devotees. Their transcendental sound is in the attitude of a devotee, in his sacrifice for Krishna.
Že na světě mnoho dobrých zpěváků, ale my posloucháme o dodaných, protože tam je ten postoj a sádna a služba. Oběť.
Okay, I don't know how many of you are hearing this Krishna does, but time is to sacrifice him in sacrificial fire throughout all his songs. And probably we have Lokanath Maharaj singing like Gandharva, you know. We have Krishna Kshetra Swami here. We have Bhakti Charu Maharaj. We have such a kirtan as well as devotees, you know. What do you want to find Mayavadis, you know? We like music. We like music.
Máme mnoho dobrých zpěváků, ale víme, že se nám líbí muzika.
So, the point is like this. The Brahma Jyoti is destination for impersonalists.
Brahma Jyoti je cíl impersonalistů.
Now this is very horrible place.
Je hrozné místo.
Why it's horrible place? Because Jiva Swarupa Hora Krishna Nitya Das. Swarupa of Jiva is to serve Krishna.
Svarupou Jiva je sloužit Krishna.
But there, in Brahma Jyoti, you don't serve Krishna.
Brahma Jyoti nemůžete sloužit Krishna.
You don't have material body.
Nemáte hmotné tělo.
You don't have spiritual body.
Nemáte ani
The
duchovní.
soul remains in the form of bija, in the form of seed. Spiritual body is not manifested.
Duše tam je v podobě bíži.
Even in hell you can serve Krishna.
To je v pekle můžete sloužit Krishna.
Think of Krishna, remember him, you can spell out his name.
Myslet na něj a vzpomínat, říkat jeho jméno.
You can meet pure devotee, Yamaraj.
Se setkat s čistým odaným Yamarajem.
Narada Muni goes to hell to preach.
Narada Muni chodí do pekla kázat.
But he doesn't go to Brahma.
Do Brahma.
Nobody goes to Brahma.
Nikdo nechodí.
Two souls are standing next to each other and rejoicing Brahmananda. But they don't see each other, they don't speak to each other. There's no, you're just lonely. I'm Brahma. Brahmananda.
Dvě duše vedle sebe si užívají toho, že jsou Brahmanové.
Prabhupada writes in Bhagavatam, after some time soul feels lonely because it's not situated in Swarupa and falls down, Abhishuddha Buddhi, not clear intelligence, doesn't know about varieties of spiritual.
To znamená, duše nemá čistou inteligenci, nezná rozmanitost duchovního světa, tak po nějakém čase zase poklesne, protože
So it's sama.
Je sama.
Brahman is not permanent situation, simply.
Brahman není trvalá situace.
Unless the Brahmavadi meets devotee, he cannot progress.
Ale když se dokud nepotká Brahmavadi, oddaného nemůže dělat.
Yeah, if he meets devotee, they'll tune him in and he becomes devotee.
Ale když potká oddaného, tak to nějak doladí.
Yogis also meditate on Paramatma. Most of them are impersonal. Most of the yogis are impersonal.
Většina jogích, kteří meditují o Paramatmě, jsou taky impersonalisti.
When he desires, let me, oh, this is amazing, this Paramatma, maybe I could do some service, then he becomes devotee.
Ale jakmile si řekne, Paramatmě mohl bych nějak sloužit, tak se stane oddaný.
And yogis become Chanta Rasa Bhaktas.
Chant Rasa Bhaktové se z nich stane.
But impersonalists, they cannot get delivered unless they meet devotees.
Impersonalisti nemůžou být osvobozeni, pokud nepotkají oddané.
So this is really horrible place. Prabhupada writes in Bhagavatam like this. Hear this attentively. This is really amazing how Prabhupada said.
Je hrozné místo, poslouchněte, co se o tom říká Prabhupada.
Only Prabhupada can write like this, really, it's amazing. He said, for the love of his pure devotees, Krishna reciprocates with pure love.
Z lásky k čistým oddaným Krishna obětuje čistou lásku.
For those who are interested in his impersonal features, God has no personal interest for them.
Ti, kdo se zajímají o jeho neosobní aspekty, tak o těch nemá žádný zájem.
Can you believe there is a place where even God given up hope on him, you know? He said, I have no personal interest in him. If anything worse happened to Jiva, that God said, I don't care for you, I'm not interested in you.
Co se může stát živě dalšího, než když Bůh řekne, už mě nezajímá.
Even in hell, God is thinking how to save his souls from hell. In Brahman, he said, they are not interested in me, I'm not interested in them.
Že i v pekle se stará, chcete duše pomoct, ale ti, kdo nemají zájem o něj, tak on nemá zájem o něj.
What is it? Prabhupada Saraswati said, what is it? Kaivalyam narakayate. Kaivalyam, merging into one, is worse than hell for devotee.
Prabhupada Saraswati, že Kaivalya splynutí s Bohem je nejhorší než peklo.
Who goes to Brahman? Krishna killed demons and they go to Brahman.
Krishna zabíjí démony, ten jdou do Brahma.
We are debating with another impersonalist.
Debatovali s jiným impersonalistou.
Tejo Mayananda, Raskal. such an offender, it's really, you know. He said, he was also Brahman, I'm Krishna, he said. So I told him, okay, whom you are going to follow? Arjuna did not merge into Lord after Gita was spoken. Harinam did not merge into Rama. Shishupal, Damtabhakra, they merged. Who are your acharyas, man?
Jsem říkal, koho chcete následovat, jako Arjuna nesplynul s Krišnou, Hanuman nesplynul s Ramou, jenom Damtabhakra, Shishupal, ty splynuli, jako to jsou vaši acharyas.
Written, all these demons who are killed, they merge into Brahman.
Ti zabití démoni,
This is your
zpívají
Brahman. Who achieve perfection, all these asuras, killed by
Chcete
Krishna.
dosáhnout dokonalosti, jako že ti asurové zabití.
No? Dhritarashtra and Bhakti. You see that? So Brahman is, we asked Bhanu Maharaj, can you tell us more about Brahman?
Takže Bhanu Maharaj,
Bhanu Swami.
že nám řekne něco víc o Brahmanu.
Prabhupada said. So he said, oh, Brahman, this is like, you just like bulb shining there in the sky.
Brahman, to jste jako žárovka, která tam svítí.
Just something like fridge, you know, you're frozen there. You can't, no activity, there's no activity. You're just conscious. I'm not the body, I'm spirit.
Jste úplně zmražení.
I'm alive, I'm eternal.
Jenom máte
That's what you relish.
nejsem tělo, jsem duše, jsem věčný a toho si
I'm happy, I'm not part of this material.
Jsem rád, že už nepatřím tady do hmotného světa.
You're just lonely there. You know, no God, no souls, no varieties, nothing.
Jste tam sami, žádný Bůh,
So this is not constitution of soul. It's impossible.
to není přirozená pozice duše.
So, when devotees go to Vaikuntha, they have to cross Brahman.
A tak cestou na Vaikuntu odaní prochází skrze Brahman.
So temptation is there to be attracted with the effulgence of light.
Je tam to pokušení, aby ta zářiva připravila.
Just like a night, moths, you know, when they see the fire, they go really fire, but burn their wings.
Jako můry připravuje v noci oheň a tak k němu letí, tam se spává.
Prabhupada said, to merge into Brahman is considered spiritual suicide.
Prabhupada říkal, spojení s Brahmanem je duchovní sebevražda.
So, anyway, these are some ideas of Brahman. Alright, so now, in the corner, northeast corner of the spiritual, say, this area, exactly where is Ishana, where is Sadashiva Loka. There, sometimes clouds appear.
Takže tady v té oblasti, kde je Ishana, Sadashiva, tak tam se někdy objevuje mrak.
In a corner of spiritual sky, or Brahma Jyoti, spiritual clouds sometimes appear. And the card portion is called Mahat Tattva.
V rohu duchovního nebe se objevuje někdy duchovní mrak, zahalená část se nazývá Mahatatva.
The Lord, then by his plenary portion as Mahavishnu, lays down within the water of Mahatattva, and the water is called kosher ocean, Karna Jala.
Potom Pán ve své úplné části jako Mahavišnu ulehá na vody Mahatattva a ta voda se nazývá příčinný oceán.
Okay, so here, in this portion of the spiritual sky, creation takes place, not in ISKCON.
Takže tady v tom rohu probíhá potom hmotné stvoření.
Now we shifted everything down, showing the same picture down, because it was not practical to put it there, you know.
Takže zase nebylo praktické dávat to všechno tam do toho rohu.
If I show a material world here, they will say, oh, this Gokul crazy fellow put material world above Vaikuntha.
Tak říkal, tak jsem dal hmotný svět nad Vaikuntu.
Alright, so this planet, where is Lord Shiva, Ishana, or Sadashiva, it's depicted here again. This is the same planet.
Je stejná planeta jako tam nahoře, kde je Ishana Sadashiva.
Now, that Shiva Loka is described in Brahma Samhita.
A Shiva popisuje Brahma Samhita.
That is okay, we'll discuss it later. So here, I'm just depicting same planet here, creation takes place northeast corner, we're just shifting it down to the down of the chart, so you know what's this.
Takže teďka jenom se posouváme tam z toho rohu tady dolů na diodě.
The whole spiritual sky is surrounded by Karna ocean, full round, Viraja river, full round.
Ze všech stran kolem duchovního nebe je řeka Viraja nebo Karna.
And nothing is really other side of the river.
Na druhé straně řeky
Because all universes just float on the water and they get withdrawn in Mahavishnu when he inhales. So it's not that side of the river, nothing, everything is going on the Karna, that's all finished.
Že to není něco na druhé straně, ale vesmíry plavou na té vodě a pak je zase Mahavišnu vdechne.
Alright, so what is happening there? That from Brahman itself, cloud appears.
Takže ze samotného Brahmanu se objevuje mrak.
Yasya prabhavato jagadanda koti kotisha shesha vasudadi bhuti vinnam tad brahma nishkalam anantama shesha bhutam ovinamad purushantam ahamvadam. So Lord manifests himself in the Viraja river as a Mahavishnu.
On se projevuje přece Viraja jako Mahavišnu.
How? From Dvitiya Chaturyuha Sankarsana.
Dvitiya Chaturvyuha Sankarsana.
He expands into Karandavakashaya Vishnu.
Expanduje do Karandavakashaya Vishnu.
The Viraja river itself is mentioned here.
Tady je zmínka o řece Viraja.
That it's made of perspiration of personified Vedas.
Že je vytvořená z potu z osobněných
It's
Ved.
spiritual water.
To duchovní voda.
And it's boundary between material and spiritual water.
A je to hranice mezi hmotným a duchovním světem.
This side of river is clear, but this corner of river is full with material universe.
Takže tam ta strana je čistá, tady ta strana je plná od vesmíru.
On this side of the river cloud appears.
Tam se objevuje mrak.
Material nature is eternal.
Hmotná příroda je věčná.
But it's going on manifesting and manifesting. Manifesting and manifesting. Bhutva pravyata.
Ale je někdy projevená, pak zase neprojevená.
So cloud sometimes appears.
Takže někdy se objevuje mrak.
Now we have this Mahavishnu Sankarshan expansion lying in the water of Karna, ocean with Rama Devi, with Lakshmi Devi.
Takže expanze Sankarshana Mahavišnu leží na vodách Karna s Rama Devi.
He is resting in transcendental slumber.
On odpočívá v transcendentálním spánku.
But God never sleeps.
Ale Bůh nikdy nespí.
There is no yoga nidra that God is taking rest. God is performing pastimes with Lakshmi which are not visible, aprakataliya.
Provádí zábavy s Lakshmi, které jsou neviditelné, aprakataliya.
When he opens his eyes, he expresses desire for creation.
Když otevře oči, tak projeví touhu tvořit.
Rama Devi immediately understands the desire of Lord and her shadow becomes Maya.
Rama Devi hned chápe Pánovu touhu a její stín se stává májou.
So Lord then glances upon the Maya and starts material creation.
Potom Pán pohledne na máju a začíná hmotné stvoření.
Aitareya Upanishad says, Sayekshata, he just glanced and creation started.
Říká Aitareya Upanishad, Sayekshata, že pohlídl a začal stvoření.
Okay, so now, when Lord glances upon Maya, Pradhana, which was unmanifested material nature, becomes Mahatattva, becomes manifested material nature.
Když Pán pohledne na máju, tak Pradhana, která byla neprojevená, se stává Mahatattva, což je projevená hmotná.
Pradhana is unmanifested material nature, but is not Brahman.
Pradhana je neprojevená hmotná příroda, ale není to Brahman.
Because in Pradhana we have all gunas, we have material elements, we have time, we have so many things which we don't have in Brahman.
Jsou tam hmotné guny, čas, hmotné prvky, což v Brahmanu není.
But it's not active.
Ale nejsou aktivní.
Prabhupada says, just like you have a car, and you remove every single part of it and you spread it all over the floor.
Prabhupada říkal, když rozeberete auto na součástky a rozprostříte po zemi.
You have a car.
Máte auto?
Yeah. Where's your car?
Je vaše auto?
All around. These are simple elements of material.
To jsou jenom prvky hmotné přírody.
Now you have to assemble it.
Takže musíme dát do
So somebody has to do it, some impetus, some shakti, some spark has to come.
Musí do toho přijít nějaký vstup, nějaká šakti, nějaká
So this is what happens in creation.
To se děje, když
Pradhana is there, material elements are there in subtle form, unmanifest.
Pradhana tam je, všechny hmotné prvky v subtilní, neprojevené podobě.
Lord desires creation.
Teď Pán si zapřeje tvořit.
How? Millions and millions of jivas which enter into body of Mahavishnu on previous pralaya, when destruction of universes happened, jivas who did not get moksha liberation, they went back into body of Mahavishnu. So those jivas have desire, we want to fulfill our desire. So Lord said, okay, they want to enjoy it. Let me create material world for them.
Takže tam jsou miliony dživ, které nedosáhly mokši a při posledním zničení vstoupili do těla Mahavišnu a mají spoustu tužeb, tak Pán řekl, že se uděláme právě stvoření.
So now, how it happens is like this. The Lord expressed desire to Rama Devi and he glances upon Maya.
Takže Pán vyjádří svou touhu Rama Devi, pohledne na Maju.
From Lord's eyes, millions of jivas, shining sparks, they start coming out. Jiva tattvas, atmas, souls.
Z Pánových očí vycházejí jiva tattvy, prostě miliony.
Rama Devi takes these jivas and gives it to Lord Shambhu.
A Rama Devi bere ty jivy a dává je Pánu Shambhovi.
From where Shambhu came?
A kde se tam objevil?
His personified form of that effulgence of the glance of the Lord.
On je zosobněnou podobou té záře toho Pánova pohledu.
He is a personified form of effulgence of glance of the Lord.
Je zosobněnou podobou Pánova záře Pánova pohledu.
Okay, Rama Devi gives him all the jivas.
Rama Devi mu dává všechny dživy.
Lord, by his Icha Shakti, by his will, he orders him to create.
Pán svou vůli Icha Shakti mu nařizuje, aby tvořil.
He gives him Kala Shakti, time,
Dává mu Kala Shakti, čas.
in the form of Trishu.
Je Trishu.
Past, present and future, three spokes represents.
Jsou tam ty tři špice, minulost, přítomnost a budoucnost.
Because so far time is eternal.
Dosud byl čas věčný.
So Shiva takes, by will of the Lord, he takes time, he takes jivas, he gets power from the Lord.
A Shiva vůlí Pána bere dživy, bere čas a dostává sílu od Pána.
And he brings jivas and time into Mahatattva. He impregnates Maya with the jivas.
A on těmi dživami oplodňuje Máju.
He touched the Maya.
On se dotkne Máji.
Maya turns into Mahatattva
Mája se změní v Mahatatu
and creation starts.
a začíná stvoření.
So this is the sequence how it goes. Lord doesn't do directly, Shiva does on his behalf.
Takže nedělá to Pán přímo, ale dělá to Shiva za něj.
So simultaneously, as Lord plans is going on, all this thing is going on, as Lord exhales, from every pore of his body, millions and millions of golden eggs, universes are coming out, and they start floating on the Karnamsh.
Přitom zároveň Pán vydechne a z jeho těla vyjdou miliony zlatých vajec malých vesmírů, které plavou na oceánu kříč.
When they enter into Mahatattva, in that cloud,
Když se dostanou do Mahatattva v tom mraku,
material elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, intelligence, mind, false ego, they start enveloping layers around those golden eggs.
kolem těch zlatých vajec začnou tvořit vrstvy hmotné prvky, počínaje zemí,
So we get 7 coverings around each universe.
Končí falešným egem všech těch 7 obalů vesmíru.
Of course, the coverings are 10 times each bigger than previous one, but you can't draw this on the chart.
Takže každý z těch obalů je vždycky 10krát širší než ten předchozí, ale to by se na ten obrázek nevešlo.
So the universe is clustered together like a bubbles on the ocean. When wave comes and there's some foam is formed. Like this, many bubbles together, like a grape, Prabhu said, like grapes. You know, they cluster together and they float on the Karnamsh.
Že vesmíry tam jsou zhluklé, jako zhluk bublin, nebo Prabhupada říkal, jako hroznové víno a takhle společně plují po oceánu Karna.
Yeah. And Bhagavatam says for 10,000 years they stay there.
Bhagavatam říká, že tam zůstávají 10 000 let.
Not Mahavishnu's years.
Ne Mahavišnových let.
Maybe Brahma's years.
Možná Brahmových let.
Because when Mahavishnu inhales, they all finish. Exhales, creation takes place. Inhales, everything is gone. And we are living millions of lifetimes within the material world. Can you imagine this? What is size of Mahavishnu? What is his time?
Když se Mahavišnu nadechne, tak zase všechny vesmíry skončí a mezi tím my tady trávíme miliony životů, tak si představte Mahavišnu včas.
Okay. So this is simplified version of creation. Okay. Is it clear? Simple.
Takže to je zjednodušená verze stvoření.
Okay. Now what happens here is that when Lord Shiva manifested his form as a glance of Lord, before he touched the Maya, he is Vishnu Tattva. He is called Sadashiva. He is Vishnu himself. As soon as he touched the Maya, he turns into Shiva Tattva. He is not anymore in the same category as Vishnu.
Když Shiva je tou podobou Pánova pohledu zářivého, než se dotkne Máji, tak je Vishnu Tattvou, jakmile se dotkne Máji, tak se stává Shiva Tattvou, už není Vishnu Tattva.
So I'll show you something. So this is the thing, that Shiva has this twofold function.
Shiva má dvojí funkci.
Okay, so here Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati gives comments on this Goloka Lamnijudam Inteleche, that's how he was purport.
Když tady Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati komentuje ten verš.
Shiva Dham, one portion which called Mahakala Dham is enveloped in darkness. Interpenetrating that portion of Shiva Dham, there shines Sadashiva Loka full of great light. One planet is divided in two portions. One is light, one is in darkness.
Takže to je planeta, která má dvě části, jedna je světlá, jedna tmavá a jedna část, zvaná Mahakala Dham, je zahálená temnotou a tam svítí Sadashiva Loka plná světla.
Okay, so what is the point? The point is like this, that when before touching Maya, the Lord of Pradhana is Sadashiva. This is first of Vaikuntha planets. It's light because it's in Brahman.
Takže Pán Pradhány je Sadashiva a je to část planety, která je v Brahman, která je zářivá.
Yeah. Now, when he touched the Maya, he is not anymore Vishnu Tattva, he is Shiva Tattva. And he is about, he becomes Lord of the Prakriti. So his abode is called Mahakala Dham and is enveloped in darkness.
Jakmile se dotkne Máji, tak už přestává být Vishnu Tattvou, stává se Pánem hmotné přírody a jeho sídlo Mahakala Dham je v temnotě.
Maha means great.
Maha je velká.
Kala means time.
Velký káva čas.
This is where time start counting.
Tak tam se začal počítat čas.
Click 99, 98, 97, 96. You understand?
90, 90.
Influence of time counts from there.
Odtud se začíná počítat vliv
Above
času.
that, in Brahma Jyoti, time is eternal.
Nad tím je Brahma Jyoti čas věčný.
Vaikuntha time is eternal.
Na Vaikuntě je čas věčný.
So Lord Shiva has this twofold function, as a Vishnu and as a Shiva.
Takže Pán Shiva má dvojí funkci jako Vishnu a jako Shiva.
Yes, so before he touched the Maya, he is Vishnu Tattva, after touching Maya, he is Shiva Tattva.
Než se dotkne Máji, je Vishnu Tattva, potom je Shiva Tattva.
Prabhupada writes in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, the most difficult tattvas to understand are Guru Tattva and Shiva Tattva, because both are equal and different from the Lord. It's difficult to understand.
Adi Lila Chaitanya říká Prabhupada, že nejtěžší tatvy pro pochopení je Guru Tattva a Shiva Tattva, protože jsou oba totožní a zároveň odlišní.
But we understand now that Shiva Tattva is a different person.
Shiva Tattva to je jiná osoba.
Narayan, Ram, Vishnu, Krishna, this is the same person in different form, but Shiva is a different person.
Narayan, Vishnu, Krishna, Rama, to jsou stejné jedna osoba v různých podobách, ale Shiva je jiná osoba.
So Prabhupada says in one lecture, Aham bija pradaf pitaha, I'm still giving father, Prabhupada said, that is Lord Shiva.
Když Krishna říká, já jsem otec dávající syně, tak Prabhupada říká, to je Pán Shiva.
Yeah, because Shiva actually does this creation of material world on behalf of Lord Vishnu.
Že Shiva vlastně takhle zastoupení Pána
He
Vishnu
impregnates Maya.
oplodňuje Máju a začíná s
Therefore people worship Shiva Linga, genitals of Shiva and Parvati.
proto lidi uctívají Shiva Lingu, genitálie vlastně.
Worship Shiva Linga means we worship creation of material world.
Uctíváte stvoření hmotného světa.
So he's called Ishvara, he is the Lord of material world.
Je Ishvara, Pán hmotného světa.
Parameshwar means Shiva.
Parameshwar je Shiva.
Of course we know Ishvara Parama Krishna, the Ishvara of Ishvara is Krishna.
Ishvara je Krishna.
Even in Shiva's heart, Paramatma is there, Krishna is there.
V Šivově srdci je Paramatma.
But the point is that he is above all other demigods.
Ale je výš než všichni ostatní bohy.
He is not at all in category of demigods.
vůbec nespadá do kategorie Bohu.
But his expansions are later on, he expands into Rudra from Brahma Sangha, and then from him 11 Rudras are expanded. Some of them are Jiva Tattvas, empowered by Shiva to assist him in the mission.
Potom se expanduje v podobě, která vychází z Brahmy mladšího jako Rudra, potom 11 různých, někteří jsou Jivy, kteří mu asistují.
So sometimes you'll find in Prabhupada's book, purports, and in Puranas, and directly in Bhagavatam, that Shiva is controller of Maya.
V Prabhupadových knižkách i v Puránách najdeme, že Shiva je vládce Máji.
Prabhupada writes in Gita, young girl Parvati came to agitate Shiva, but he was not agitated. He is example of Dhira. He is great, she could not be agitated by Maya.
Prabhupada píše, když mladá dívka Parvati chtěla rozrušit Shivu, tak byl Dhira, nemohla ho rozrušit.
20 pages later, Prabhupada said, even Brahma and Shiva are in Maya.
Potom 20 stránek později Prabhupada píše, i Brahma a Shiva jsou v Máji.
Parvati came to agitate Shiva and Kartikeya was born.
Parvati přišla rozrušit Shivu a narodil se Kartikeya.
So you understand, Shiva has this twofold function.
Takže chápeme, že Shiva má dvojí funkci.
One when he is not agitated, one when he is agitated.
Jedna je, kdy není vzrušený a druhá, kdy je.
Remember that famous Mohini Murti lila.
Jako je slavná zábava s Mohini Murti.
Now Lord Vishnu took form of Mohini Murti.
Pan Vishnu přijmul podobu.
Mohini Murti, Vishnu Tattva.
Mohini Murti je Vishnu Tattva.
Most beautiful woman.
Nejkrásnější žena.
Bewildered, Devatas and Asuras.
Zmátla Devaty Asury.
And he took that Amrita, that pot of nectar to distribute.
No, vzala ten nádobu s nektarem na rozdávání.
And he cheated, Vishnu cheated Asuras.
Tímhle způsobem oklapal Asury.
Now, Lord Shiva came at the end.
Potom Pán Shiva přišel nakonec.
And he said, oh my Lord, I missed that, to see that Mohini Murti form of yours.
Pane, mě to uteklo, že jsem neviděl tu tvou podobu.
He came with Parvati and the rishis, Lord Shiva. Came with his wife
Přišel se
Parvati.
svou manželkou Parvati.
With Maya, with Durga.
Májou s Durgou.
So Lord Vishnu said, but this is a very dangerous form. People get bewildered.
Vishnu říkal, to je nebezpečná podoba, lidi z ní jsou zmatení.
So Shiva said, my wife is Maya, she cannot bewilder.
Shiva říkal, moje manželka je Maya, není schopná
And then, see, Bhagavatam Shloka says, at that moment Lord Vishnu slightly smiled. And Prabhupada said, Lord was thinking, okay, I will make now Mohini Murti from Yoga Maya potency, from spiritual potency. Mahamaya, okay, you are Lord of Mahamaya, but you are not Lord of Yoga Maya. You see that?
Ty jsi sice pán Mahamaya, nejsi pán Yoga Maya, tak já teď dělám, mám tady duchovní energii.
So it's very clearly mentioned in Shloka and the purport that Lord Vishnu implied now Yoga Maya potency, his spiritual Shakti, to bewilder Lord Shiva.
Takže v tom výkladu je jasně řečeno, že pán Vishnu zmátl pána Shivu svou duchovní energii.
So in the moment Mohini Murti appeared.
V tu chvíli se objevila Mohini Murti.
In front of Parvati and all rishis, Lord Shiva got bewildered.
Ve společnosti Parvati Rishi zmatený a začal za ním utíkat.
And Mohini Murti went all the places where sages are meditating, worshiping Lord Shiva to see it. Heavy lesson.
Schválně prošla všechny místa, kde Rishové meditovali o Shivovi, aby to ukázal. Takže to bylo plné učení.
And anyway, when Lord Shiva discharged semen, his desire was gone.
Potom pán Shiva vypustil semeno a jeho touha byla.
So he comes back.
Vrátil se zpátky.
Vishnu is standing there, Parvati is standing there, rishis are standing there.
Vishnu, Parvati, Rishové tam stojí.
And Lord Shiva comes, peaceful like anyone.
Pán Shiva se
Look at
vrátil
Parvati.
klidněný.
Have you seen? Have you seen?
Parvati, viděla jste?
Parvati said, I've seen enough.
To viděla jsem dost.
Better you explain, you know.
To teda vysvětlím.
So Shiva said, have you seen the power of my Lord? Even I get bewildered. What to speak of demigods and human beings?
Viděla jsi tu sílu mého pána i mě dokázal zmávat.
He was proud, he was happy. My Lord bewildered me. Wow, amazing. Look at his power. He was not ashamed.
Že on na něj byl pyšný.
Why am I going to be ashamed? I'm bewildered by Vishnu. He is Supreme Lord. He has this potency. I cannot. Nobody can.
se nemám za co stydět, můj Pán je prostě tak mocný, že mě
Glorify Lord, this is His glory only.
že oslava Pána, to je
Vaishnavanam yata Shambhu, He is greatest Vaishnava, Shiva.
Shiva je největší z Vaishnava.
Yes, he is Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya.
Na svou Rudra Sampradaya.
Given knowledge to Vishnu Swami.
Poznání Vishnu Swami.
What is knowledge? Worship Radha and Krishna, worship Krishna.
Co je poznání úctivý Ráda Krishna?
But sometimes, because of association with Maya, he gets bewildered.
Někdy kvůli společnosti Máji taky je zmatený.
Then he goes on fighting with Krishna like in Banasura Lila.
Potom bojuje s Krishnou jako v Banasura.
No, Shiva and Kartikeya and Ganesh. Shiva and his family against Krishna, Pradyumna, Niruddha.
Shiva, Kartikeya, Ganesh, jeho rodina proti Krishnovi s Aniruddhou, Pradyumnou.
So Shiva, because of association with Maya, has no power of Vishnu Tattva.
Takže kvůli té společnosti, tomu styku Shiva má sílu
diminished.
Má trošku menší
But
sílu.
he's not Jiva.
Ale není Jiva.
That should never be misunderstood.
To by se nikdy nemělo.
Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur said, just like you have the oil lamp covered with glass, carbon will accumulate, becomes black. The glass will become black because of lamp. So the light will be diminished.
Říká Vishnu Chakravarti, když je na Petrovici to skleněné stínítko, tak se začmoudí a potom toho světla bude mít.
So therefore Brahma said, Kshira, yatada vikárat vishesha yoga, sanjayat na hitata pritanasti heto, yashamrutam apitata samapaitikayat, govindam adi purusham tamahamajam. Just like milk turns into yogurt, Vishnu turns into Shiva.
Proto říká Brahma Samhita, stejně jako se mléko stává jogurtem, tak se Vishnu stává.
So what is that yogurt? It's nothing but the milk.
Tak jogurt není nic jiného než mléko.
But you don't cook sweet rice in the yogurt. That's for sure. It's different. You put tamarind in milk, becomes yogurt.
Tamarind mléka se stane jogurt.
So yogurt is nothing but the milk, but it's transformed. It's not the same.
Je to přetransformované mléko, není to stejné.
So Lord Shiva is Vishnu's form to deal with material creation.
Pán Shiva je podobou Vishnu určenou k jednání s hmotným stvořením.
Prabhupada says like this. Lord Shiva is Govinda who deals with material nature.
Prabhupada říká, Pán Shiva je Govinda, který jedná s hmotnou přírodou.
But because he deals with material nature, he is not equal to God. He is not equal to Vishnu. He is not Bhagavan.
Protože jedná s hmotnou přírodou, tak už není nic rovnocenný.
Vishnu is asama urdhva. Asama, not equal, a urdhva. Nobody above him, nobody equal to him.
Vishnu je asama urdhva, protože nikdo není rovný, nikdo není nad
When
ním.
Parvati asks Shiva whom to worship,
Se Parvati ptá
who is
Shiva,
the topmost object of worship.
kdo je nejvyšší cíl.
See, in India we worship cows.
V Indii uctíváme
We
krávy,
worship rivers, we worship Ganga, we worship Yamuna,
řeky, Gangu,
we
Yamunu,
worship banyan trees,
Banyan,
we worship Tulasi,
Tulasi,
we worship parents. Parents,
rodiče uctíváme.
we worship the Guru,
Uctíváme
we
Guru,
worship demigods,
uctíváme Bohu,
we worship sun.
uctíváme slunce.
So Parvati said, who is the topmost object of worship?
Parvati se ptá, tak kdo je nejvyšším cílem?
So Shiva says, Aradhanam Sarveksham. Of everything that's worshipful, Vishnu Aradhanam Param. Vishnu is the topmost object of worship.
Ano, ze všeho, co je uctívané, tak Vishnu je nejvyšší cíl uctívané.
So Shiva says Vishnu is supreme.
Takže Shiva říká, Vishnu je nejvyšší.
When Bhishmadev said that best dharma is to chant Vishnu Sahasranam, 1,000 names of Vishnu. Bhishmadev.
Bhishmadev. Že nejlepší způsob uctívání je zpívat
Parvati.
jméno Vishnu.
Parvati asked Shiva that I see you have Japamala also. Are you chanting Vishnu Sahasranam?
Parvati říkala, že jsem viděla Shiva, ty máš taky Japamalu a zpíváš Vishnu Sahasranam.
And Shiva said, no.
Shiva říkal, ne.
Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Vistudyam Rama Rama Varanane. I chant one name only, Ram, 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 and my mind is Manoram, means fully satisfied. One name of Ram gives you punya of 1,000 names of Vishnu.
Zpívám jenom jedno jméno Rama, moje mysl je Rama, je plně spokojená, jedno jméno Rama ti vydá za 1000 jmen Vishnu.
No? And then Parvati turned to Brahma, and what do you chant in Japamala? Also Ram now.
Prostě Parvati vrátila na Brahmu, ty taky zpíváš jméno Rámy na Japamala.
And he said, no, I chant Krishna's name.
Říkal, ne, já zpívám Krishnovo jméno.
Why? Ram now gives you Ramanama, Sahasranama, what is it? Ramanama, Sahasranama means to name Ramanama, Sahasranama. Chanting 1,000 names of Vishnu and one time telling Rama gives equal punya. But Brahma says, Sahasranama punyanam, triravrityatu yat phalam, ekavrityatu krishnaya. One time you tell Krishna, 3 times punya of chanting 1,000 names of Vishnu.
Takže jedno jméno Krishna vydá za 3krát 1000 svatých jmen Višnu.
Okay, so Lord Shiva should not be misunderstood, and we don't worship Shiva as a god. Gaudiya Vaishnava, we don't worship.
Takže bychom neměli špatně chápat Šivu a neuctíváme ho jako Boha.
We don't worship demigods.
Neuctíváme polobohy.
Because once you know that Vishnu is supreme, there's no need to worship demigods. We have a break. I don't. Yeah, I think we should have 10 minutes break. Little stretch, little exercise.
Přestávku.
But yoga includes all other yogas.
Všechny joze jsou i všechny ostatní jogy.
Ashtanga yoga.
Ashtanga
10 minutes break, then we'll go.
Za 10 minut.
Thank you very much. Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so we did this portion of creation. We were discussing about Shiva Tattva.
Takže jsme probrali tuhle část stvoření Shiva Tattva.
Okay, so then what happens then? When these golden eggs enter into Mahatattva, they are enveloped with these elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, force, ego, and Mahatattva.
Čili zbakavice se dostávají do Mahatattví, obalí je všechny ty vodné prvky.
And then, Karnataka Vishnu, also known as Mahavishnu, he expands into as many forms, as many universes are there, into Garbhodaka Vishnu.
Mahavishnu Karnataka se expanduje do tolika podob, kolik je vesmíru a do každého vstoupí jako Karnataka.
And he takes from totality of jivas, which Glenn's brought in Mahatattva, he takes one group, and takes them to each universe.
Bere ze všech těch dživ, které teď už jsou v Mahatattvi, tak po skupinách do každého vesmíru nějakou.
Okay. So then he enters into each universe, each of these bubbles, he enters himself as Garbhodaka Vishnu.
Do každého z těch vesmírů vstoupí jako Garbhodaka Vishnu.
He comes inside of the universe which is dark, which is hollow, and he sweats. His transcendental sweat is called Garbhodaka Ocean.
Tam je temná dutina a jak se potí, tak vytvoří oceán Garbhodaka.
And then he lays down on Ananta Shesha.
Ananta Shesha.
Lakshmi Devi, Rama Devi expands into Shri Devi again, Lakshmi, and she resides with Lord.
Rama Devi zase se expanduje jako Shri Devi, Lakshmi a pobývá tam.
So a little less than half of the universe is with the water. A little less than half. We say half, but it's really a little less than half.
Takže říkáme, polovina vesmíru je to o něco méně, než polovina je to naplněná tou vodou Garbhodaka.
Now all jivas are in the body of Garbhodaka Vishnu, of that particular universe.
Teď všechny džívy toho konkrétního vesmíru jsou v těle Garbhodaka Vishnu.
Lord has vision now of the universe of creation.
Pán má vizi stvoření vesmíru.
And the jiva's desire to enjoy
Džívy si chtějí užívat.
Comes out as a lotus stem.
Ta touha vychází z něj jako lotosový stonek.
And of all jivas which Garbhodaka Vishnu has with him, the most pious one is given post of Brahma.
No a nejzbožnější ze všech těch dživ, které jsou v Garbhodakovi Vishnuovi, tak se rodí jako Brahma.
So now he is the jiva in the universe given material body.
Je stává se džívou uvnitř vesmíru, která dostala hmotu.
In 4th canto of Bhagavatam and 9th canto, 2 times Prabhupada mentioned purport that when the first time when jiva falls from spiritual world becomes Brahma.
Že v 4. i 9. zpěvu Prabhupada zmiňuje, že poprvé, když dživa přichází z duchovního světa, stává se Brahmou.
We were all Brahmas.
Všichni jsme byli Brahmové.
4 heads didn't help us. to stay out of my...
4 hlavy nám nepomohly nedostat se do máji.
One place in Purana is described, Brahma was born, he was looking left, looking right, who am I, what is this all, and he got 4 heads like this.
Když se takhle Brahma rozlížel, kde jsem, kdo jsem, tak dostal 4 hlavy.
Now we understand that Brahma did not know what is his cause, what is his origin, who created
Že
him.
on nevěděl, kdo je jeho příčinou.
No? One place, one Sri Vaishnava Pandit, he said that Brahma went down to the stem, which also Bhagavatam says in other Puranas. When he came down, he heard the waves of the ocean.
Říkal Sri Vaishnava Pandita, i říkal Bhagavatam další Purán, že Brahma, když nevěděl, jak se stupoval tím stonkem a tam dole slyšel vlny oceánu.
But that was not waves from this ocean, that was waves from little water accumulated around level of Vishnu. Then you understand how big is Vishnu compared to Brahma. That's something mind-blowing, you know.
Byly to vlny oceánu Garbhodaka, ale trochu nějaká tam byla loužička v pupku Mahavišnu, která Garbhodaka Šajvišnu, takže si můžeme porovnat ty rozměry.
You know, just like ant is crawling to your body, but he can understand your size. You know? So Brahma didn't understand who is his origin. And then the Garbhodaka Vishnu gives knowledge to Brahma how to create the universe. And Brahma gets knowledge and he goes on creating 14 planetary systems.
Brahma dostává poznání a tvoří 14 planetárních soustav.
Okay? And for creation material, he uses a stem. All the planets and bodies are material is used at stem of the lotus.
K tomu stvoření používá ten lotosový stonek, tam jsou všechny materiály potřeba.
So when Brahma does this, Garbhodaka Vishnu leaves this place and goes to Brahmaloka.
Jakmile to Brahma udělá, tak Garbhodaka Vishnu opustí své místo.
Inside of Brahmaloka, there is a place where Mahavishnu resides in form of Mahapurush.
Tam je místo, kde Mahavishnu pobývá v podobě Mahapuruši.
And Brahma worships him there.
Brahma ho tam uctívá.
So he leaves Ananta Shesha down to hold all 14 planetary system on his hooves.
Ananta Šešu tam nechává, aby držel všechny planetární soustavy na svých hlavách.
So that we'll see a little later in more details inside of the creation. Ananta Shesha is here.
Tady vidíme Ananta Šešu.
Now, this is the Bhumandala, earthly planetary system, and all other planets, 14 planetary system he holds on the hood. So it's not difficult for him. He said, weight is just like one mustard seed. This much weight I feel.
Takže tam je Bhumandala, všechny planetární soustavy, pro ně to není nic těžkého, on si připadá jako drobný rozčišná semínka.
Just like for me to hold these papers and put it, it was not difficult.
Jak je těžké držet všechny planetární.
Paper holding is not a problem.
Papír není problém.
Weight is not big.
Není těžké.
Even one paper. What is problem is balance.
Problém je držet ten balans.
There is no weight.
Vážit, které se váží.
The same thing Brahma fixes the elephants up and down, big gajas, directional elephants, so to keep balance of the Bhumandala.
Brahma tam taky dává slony, kteří drží ten balans.
4-tusk elephants.
Mají 4 kly.
Scientists don't believe.
Vědci tomu nevěří.
In Africa they find hundreds and hundreds of 4-tusk elephants' bones. Very, very old, thousands of years old.
Ale v Africe našli tisíce let staré sloní zbytky se 4 kly.
So anyway, 8 elephants are up, 4 males, 4 females, and down also 8, 4 males, 4 females. 16 elephants are balancing up and down the Bhumandala, which is like a disc.
Která je jako disk, která vybalancovává 16 slonů, nahoře i dole po 4 samcích.
And the place in the middle from which lotus stem was sprouting is marked by Sumeru, golden mountain.
Tam, kde byl ten lotosový stonek, tak tam je zlatá hora Sumeru.
Okay, we'll come back to that later. So, basically now we are speaking about actually creation within material world.
Takže teď mluvíme o tomhle z téhle fáze stvoření
So Lord Brahma, he goes on creating.
Brahma pokračuje se tvořením.
Now the 14 planetary systems are created, many planets.
14 planetárních soustav, což obsahuje mnoho planet.
Satya Loka Brahma Loka is called the Lord Brahma.
Satya Loka Brahma Loka je sídlo Brahmy.
But it's not exactly like this.
Není to úplně přesně
It's a
takové.
huge planet with cities, with palaces, with gardens, with mountains, you know.
To je obrovská planeta s městy a zahradami.
This is really simplified artistic photo, you know. Brahma is sitting on lotus, any moment he may fall off.
Zjednodušený obrázek, Brahma se
But how to paint it, how to paint it.
To všechno malovalo.
Difficult to follow. So, the Brahma now has the subtlest body in the universe, the biggest lifetime.
Má nejsubtilnější tělo ve vesmíru.
His body is made 99% of intelligence.
99% jeho tělo tvořené inteligencí.
Yeah, and more you come down, life comes down, time is down, intelligence is down, quality of body becomes more grosser and grosser and grosser and grosser.
Čím se dostáváme níž, tak tím klesá kvalita toho těla, jako je tam čas kratší a všechno je hrubější.
So we know Brahma's now duty is to create the universe inside, create the planets, create the bodies, and give to jivas their name, their duty, their position.
Brahmova povinnost je tvořit uvnitř vesmíru planety a zároveň živé bytosti dát jim jejich jméno, jejich postavení.
So he creates from his mind, Manasa Putras. He creates children from his mind.
Ze své mysli on tvoří děti Manasa Putry.
So 4 Kumaras they are born.
Tak se rodí 4 Kumárové.
But they are born with full self-realization.
Oni se rodí plně seberealizovaní.
Brahma say, okay, my children, now listen what father says, get married, get progeny, fill up the universe, and you have to give so many bodies to Jiva, so you have to help me with that.
Tak děti musíte se oženit a pomocně zalidnit tady ten vesmír, musí potřebují vytvořit spoustu těl a v tom může.
So Kumara said, but dear father, Veda says, family life is Maya. So they refuse.
Podle Vedy je rodinný život Maya, takže
they refuse to grow.
Odmítají vyrůst.
Because small children, they are not agitated by sex desire, so they say, we're not growing above 5.
Malé děti nerozrušuje sexuální touha, tak oni říkají, nechcem
We don't want to play with fire.
Se nebudeme zahrávat s ohněm.
So they refuse.
To odmítnou.
So that Brahma gets angry.
Brahma se rozdělá.
Disobeying. Not good. So from his forehead, Rudra is born.
A z jeho čela se rodí Rudra.
Now that Rudra is expansion from Shiva of previously we were describing, no?
Rudra je expanzí Shambhu a expanzí.
So people say Brahma is superior to Shiva because Brahma created Shiva, but not exactly like that.
Říkají, Brahma je vyšší než Shiva, protože ho stvořil až tak.
From Brahma's mouth, Varahadev comes out and he says, oh, what is this? Did I create that? Definitely not.
Když to vyšel z nosu Varahadev, tak se Brahma díl tohle jsem stvořil, já to vlastně ne.
So Rudra is born from anger of Brahma.
A Rudra se rodí z Brahma.
So that is his nature.
To je jeho povaha.
Ashutosh. Means easy to get him angry and easy to please him.
Že je snadné ho rozdělat, snadné potěšit.
Easy to displease him and easy to please him.
Snadné neuspokojit a snadné uspokojit.
So he went on crying.
Takže on se rozplakal.
Why you are crying?
Proč pláče?
What I do? Tell me what is my duty, what is my service, what is my position in the universe.
Co mám dělat, jakou mám pozici, jakou mám povinnost?
So look, these 4 boys, they disobey me. You do not disobey me. You make progeny, get married and fill up the universe.
Tak tyhle 4 kluci mě neposlouchají, tak ty mě poslouchají a ploď potomstvu a zaplň vesmír.
So Rudra said, yes sir, I will do that.
But
But he's born of anger, so whomever he procreated, they were angry. And they start destroying even that little bit what Brahma created. So Brahma said, stop this, hold on, don't procreate anymore. Enough. You don't need that type of progeny, you know. So you go meditate somewhere.
běžně tam meditovat.
And I will call you, your anger you utilize when pralaya comes, then we'll call.
Já tě zavolám, až přijde čas zničení, tak přijde řada na tvůj hněv.
So anyway, Lord Brahma slowly creates Prajapatis.
Potom Brahma tvoří Prajapatis.
Manus, they come from his mind, male and female form, and they actually do the progeny.
Z jeho mysli pocházejí manové v mužských ženských formách.
These are the mothers of all living entities and of all demigods within the universe.
To jsou rodiče všech živých bytostí i všech polobohů ve vesmíru.
Okay, I'm interrupting. Are you understanding? It's okay. Everyone can follow translation.
Dá se tomu rozumět?
Many times I start speaking before he finish translation. You notice that? Huh? I notice myself. I have to wait for him. Don't translate this.
Most of the people here, they understand English.
Yeah?
Still, so far, this translation is good.
Yeah. No, I'll be a little slower. Alright. So, finally Manus are created and they are mother and father of all living entities, of trees, of plants, of fishes, of birds, and of demigods.
Takže jsou nakonec vytvoření manové, stávají se rodiči všech živých bytostí, včetně rostlin, vodních živočichů, stromů, potom dalších zvířat a polobohů také.
Okay, so how it goes? Satyaloka is the topmost planet within material world. This is called Satyaloka or Brahmaloka.
Satyaloka je nejvyšší planeta na tom světě, takzvaná Brahmaloka.
How do you go there?
Jak se tam dostane člověk?
It's simple.
To je jednoduché.
100 lifetimes you must perfectly perform your duty according to Varnashama without doing anything for 100 lifetimes.
Musíte 100 životů dokonale plnit svoje povinnosti Varnashama.
Without doing anything.
Bez hříchu.
Then you go to Brahmaloka, no?
Pak můžete na Brahmaloku.
Peanuts. It's
velice těžké.
Another place they say that topmost sannyasis they go to the Satyaloka, Brahmaloka.
Na jiném místě je řečeno, že nejvznešenější sannyasi jdou na Brahmaloku.
Upakurvana brahmacharis means grihasta who follows very strictly principles of brahmacharya within grihast life. Means sex only for progeny. They go to Mahaloka.
Upakurvana brahmachary, kteří jsou ženatí, ale plodí sex mají jenom za účelem plození, tak jdou na Mahaloku.
Janaloka, Naishtik brahmacharis they go.
Na Janaloku Naishtik brahmacharis.
Vanaprastha Tapaloka.
Vanaprastha na Tapaloka.
Sannyasis to Satyaloka.
Sannyasi na Satyaloka.
And in Brahma we already described in Brahmaloka that Mahapurusha is there, Vishnu form is there, and Brahma is worshipping.
Brahmaloka je Mahapurusha, Mahavishnu, kde Brahma uctívá.
And Brahmaloka is the best planet, the life duration is the longest, no disease, no old age, just that is there.
Takže Brahmaloka je nejlepší planeta, kde je nejdelší život, žádné nemoci. A Brahma je tam smrt.
Of Brahma, Bhavana Loka, Punaravartana. From Brahma Loka to the lowest place, all our places of repeated birth and death. Brahma has to die.
Všechna místa od Brahmaloky, nejnižší jsou místa opakovaného rození a umírání, takže Brahma.
How long Brahma lives?
Jak dlouho žije Brahma?
Compared to us.
Ve srovnání s námi.
One day of Brahma is 1000 yugas.
Jeden Brahmův den je 1000 yug.
That means circles of 4 yugas. Satya Treta Dvapara Kali. This is one kalpa. So 1000 kalpas Brahma's day, 1000 kalpas Brahma's mind. 100 years he lives, 108 years precisely.
Že jedna Mahakalpa, 4 yugy, Satya Pradal, když se vynásobí 1000, tak to je jeden den, potom dalších 1000 je jeho noc a může přesně řečeno 108 takových let.
Right, so that's a lot, he lives a lot. For Mahavishnu that is just cringe. Remember, Brahma stolen calves from Krishna Lila, Brahma Vimohana Lila. He's showing the calves.
Krishna vedle Brahma upravil telátka.
He took the calves, put it in Brahma Loka. Look at back. One moment in Brahma Loka was 1 year on the earth. Just he did like this. 1 year is gone on the earth.
Takže schoval, jenom co se otočil zpátky, tak tady uplynul rok.
There was a king from Satyayuga. He had a daughter to marry.
Byl král ze Satyayugy, který měl dceru Nardávanu. Revati.
He couldn't find good match. Horoscope did not match.
Nenacházel pořád dobrého partnera.
Because she was Lakshmi herself.
Nebyla samotná Lakshmi.
So he went all the planets to see the suitable match.
Takže prošel všechny planety, aby našel vhodného partnera.
So he came to Lord Brahma.
Přišel za pánem Brahma.
He said, Mighty Lord, please help me to find match for my very qualified daughter.
Takže můj pane, prosím, pomoz mi najít partnera pro mou velice kvalifikovanou dceru.
So Brahma said, don't worry, Lord Balaram will marry your daughter.
Brahma říká, neboj se, pán Balaram se s tebou spoží.
Great. So I'm going back to earth and announce celebration to my relatives.
Řekne, výborně, tak já se vrátím na zemi, oznámím přípravy svatby svým příbuzným.
And Brahma said, which relatives? 20 generations are already dead. You're in Brahma Loka. Time is different.
Brahma říká, jakým příbuzným už 20 generací je po smrti, protože tady je jiný čas.
Now is Dvapara Yuga.
Dvapara Yuga.
You went in Satyayuga, now is Dvapara Yuga.
Odcházel si v Satyayuze, ale teď je Dvapara Yuga.
Lord Balaram will come now, go down and marry your daughter for him.
Ale přijde tam pán Balaram, takže si stup a můžeš se ním
So they came from Satyayuga, they were huge, two of them, king and daughter.
Oni byli oba velcí, král se svou dcerou ze Satyayuga.
Lord Balaram saw Revati like this.
Pán Balaram se díval na Revati.
Took his plow and reduced her size. That's much better.
Takže vzal pluch a zmenšil ji, ale to je lepší.
So we understand that time is different, everything is different.
Takže Brahma je čas, všechno je jinak.
But, surprise, surprise, in the coverings of the universe, there are also planets and people and cities and much more opulence than Brahma Loka.
V obalech vesmíru jsou taky planety a města a lidi je mnohem bohatší než na Brahmaloce.
And in earth covering, earth personified, element earth, worship Lord Varahadeva.
A teď v tom obalu ze prvku země, tak zosobněná země uctívá pána Varaha.
Water element worships Matsyavatara.
Prvek vody uctívá pána Matsyu.
Fire worships Surya Narayan.
Oheň uctívá Surya Narayan.
Air worships Pradyumna.
Vzduch uctívá Pradyumna.
Ether Aniruddha.
Ether Aniruddha.
False ego worships Sankarshan.
Falešné ego Sankarsana.
Mahatattva personified worships Vasudeva.
Zosobněná Mahatattva uctívá Vasudeva.
One more layer is there, Pradana, that you can't depict it because it's unmanifested.
Ještě je pak obal z Pradhány, ale ten se nedá znázornit, protože je neprakriti.
Prakriti, the finest, the most subtle form of Maya, Pradana, of material nature, she is worshipping Mohini Murti, she is residing of Pradana.
Tahle Pradhána, nejjemnější projekt hmotné přírody, nejjemnější forma hmotné přírody uctívá Mohini Murti.
So many abodes of the Lord, many places he is worshipped, many cities, many opportunities for Jivas.
Takže je mnoho pánových sídel a mnoho míst, kde se uctívá mnoho příležitostí.
Or simply to put it, many types of Maya in the universe available. Many varieties of Maya.
Teď je ve vesmíru mnoho různých podmájí.
Okay. So, in Tapaloka, 4 Kumaras and other rishis reside there.
Na Tapaloce pobývají 4 kumárové, další rišiové.
And they do meditation on the Lord.
Meditují o Pánu.
They worship Lord Vasudeva there.
Tam uctívají Pána Vasudeva.
They sit in meditation for hours and hours and hours and days and days and days and years and years and years.
Hodiny a hodiny a dny a dny a roky a roky sedí v meditacích.
And when they come out of meditation, then they discuss what is the best method to meditate. And they continue.
Proberou z té meditace, tak spolu diskutují, jak nejlíp meditovat a potom zase pokračují.
And always they see Lord in their mind, in their heart, all the time they see the Lord. Present Vasudeva.
Vidí ve svém srdci, myslí Pána Vasudevu přítomného.
Now, their bodies are also so superior, of course. Okay, let me see like this, how to explain this. That these 4 planets, Satyatapa Javanoga, they they're so bigger, so far from Svarga Loka, from heavenly planets.
Tyhle ty 4 planety jsou mnohem výš, mnohem větší než Svarloka, než nebeské planety.
If you see the scripture that half universe is filled with water, Garba Ocean, okay?
Když řekneme, půl vesmíru je naplněné vodou Garboreka.
And the half universe supposed to be divided for 14 planetary systems.
Další polovina se má dělit na 14 planetárních soustav.
Brahma Loka is at the top.
Rama Loka nahoře.
And half comes Tapaloka.
Polovině Tapaloka.
Half of that comes Jana Loka.
Polovina toho Jana Loka.
Mahaloka comes here.
Tady někde Mahaloka.
And everything else is within 1 inch squeezed in. These 4 planets cover 80-90% of the universe.
Všechno to ostatní je jenom takový jeden soul tam, kam se vejdou ty
And distance is like that. Say from Mahaloka, 20,000 yojanas above is Janaloka.
Mahaloka 20 000 yojanů je Janaloka.
Tapaloka is 80,000 yojanas above.
80 000 yojanů nad tím je Tapaloka.
From Tapaloka to Sarkar is 120,000 yojanas.
A 120 000 yojanů nad tím
You know, one is here, one is here, one is here, one is on the second floor.
Tady a tam to je už ve vyšším patře.
So this is time on those planets also produced like this, and bodies, their quality, intelligence, abilities, mystic powers, all these things.
Podle toho se přiměřeně redukuje i čas a těla a jejich schopnosti mystické síly.
So in Svarga Loka, there is Indra, king of heaven, with all devatas.
Na Svargaloce je Indra, král se všemi polobory.
Okay. When 4 Kumaras come from Tapaloka to Svarga Loka,
4 kumárové se z toho místa polohy na Svargaloku.
in Svarga Loka they fly with vimanas, with aeroplanes.
Tam lítají vimánami v letadly.
But 4 Kumaras they fly without any aeroplane on their own.
Ale kumárové letají bez letadla sami.
So when Indra sees 4 Kumaras, he thinks God has come. Their bodies are effulgent, their intelligence is superior, their life is longer. There's so much difference between Brahma's bodies and Indra's body.
Když je vidí Indra, tak si myslí, že to je Bůh, ty září a jsou mnohem jasnější, těla mají kvalitnější, větší rozdíl.
In one day of Brahma, there are 14 manus.
Během jednoho dne Brahmy se potočí 14 manů,
72 Indras.
72 Indrů.
Then you understand what is the proportion of life. Yes.
Takže můžeme chápat, jaké jsou ty proporce životu.
So, in Tapaloka, Satyaloka, Janamahaloka, all the rishis, they have cities. They can just fly from one planet to another without any aeroplane.
Tady na těch planetách mají Rišiové Siddhi, že můžou přelétat z jedné planety na druhou bez.
In Janaloka and Mahaloka, Prajapati resides and Muni, like Rigo Muni and others.
Janaloce, Mahaloce pobývají Prajapatiové a Muniové jako Krigumuni.
There people do the yagyas. They worship Yageshwara, Lord of the fire sacrifice.
Tam dělají jagy, uctívají Yagyeshvara a ohňových obětí.
And every time they offer to him barley, sesame seeds, wool, ghee, cooking milk, he comes personally out of fire and accepts offering.
Vždycky, když mu nabízejí nějaký ty ječmen a sezamou a semenka, ghee, tak on osobně vystupuje z ohně.
So every day they see the Lord.
Každý den vidí Pána.
And it is described also that apart from Yageshwara, the Lord Lakshmi, Varaha, Nrsinga Varaha, Varaha Nrsinga, he resides in Janaloka or Mahaloka, too much of a detail. Srimad-bhagavatam says, I think Janaloka, Lord Varaha Nrsinga resides there also.
Tam taky pobýval Pán Varaha Nrsinga.
Yeah, this special form where Lord Nrsinga shows to Prabhu Maharaj Varaha form.
Speciální program, Nrsinga Maharaj ukazuje Prabhupadovi svou podobu Varaha.
In Visakhapatnam, India, in Simachalam, it's worshipped there.
Visakhapatnam, Simachalam, v Indii je to uctíváno.
In Mahaloka, same thing, yagyas are done, Lord is worshipped there.
Na Mahaloce taky se dělají jagy, uctívají Pána.
But when pralaya comes, when destruction comes,
nastane zničení.
you see there are different types of destruction, that's another thing.
Další téma, že zničení jsou
Brahma lives 100 years, Brahma.
Brahma žije svých 100 let.
When he dies, all universe is destroyed.
Když on umírá, tak je zničený celý vesmír.
every day when Brahma goes to sleep, universe is partially destroyed.
Každý den, když jde Brahma spát, tak je svět částečný.
And he goes to sleep, the Garba ocean water rises up to Swargaloka. Only Mahajana Tapal Satya remains the same. Everything is destroyed. Every night when Brahma goes to sleep.
Každou noc, když jde Brahma spát, tak voda Garbaraka vystoupá do Swargaloku a jenom ty nad tím zůstávají ostatní motory.
That watch is not tonight. It takes 1,000 kalpa of Brahma day, 1,000 kalpa of Brahma night. 1,000 kalpa at least you can relax.
Ale ještě pořád můžete relaxovat prostě 1000 kalpa celý jeden den, takže to nebude hned tak.
But now the sequence of pralaya goes like this, that Ananta Shesha, who is holding the universe down, he gets angry at jivas.
Zničení nastává, že Ananta Shesha se rozlobí.
He says, again they misuse the human form of life, they did not surrender to Hare, and he starts spitting fire from the top.
Zase zneužili tu svou lidskou podobu, neodezdali se Harimu a začíná šlehat oheň z
Now 11 Rudras come, Kadashi Rudra.
Vychází 11 Rudrů.
And they open third eye and start spitting fire from the third eye.
Otevřou třetí oko a začnou šlehat taky oheň z něj.
Dvadash Adityas comes, 12 suns. Every month we have different sun, different person.
Dvadash Adityas, různá slunce, která jsou pro každý.
So 12 suns start burning, everything is burned.
12 sluncí začne pálit všechno.
So fire is so heavy that residents of Mahaloka are affected by fire.
Ten oheň je tak silný, že ovlivňuje i obyvatele Mahaloky.
So they shift to Jahaloka in the meantime.
Takže oni se přesouvají na Jahaloku.
So that is described. And there are also other pralayas at the end of life of each Manu. 14 times in the day of Brahma, the 14 Manus rule. So every time Brahma Manu dies, there is pralaya up to the earth. Matalavito, Sutala, Talatala, Mahapalara, Sutala, Patala, they are destroyed.
Tam si střídá těch 14 manů během Brahmova dne a při vždycky konci jednoho z nich nastává zničení až po úrovni země.
And fourth pralaya is every second our body is dying, getting destroyed.
Čtvrté zničení znamená, že každou vteřinou naše buňky, naše tělo umírají a jsou zničeny.
Right. Okay. So, then we come to above Swargaloka, below Mahaloka is Dhruvaloka.
Teď pod Mahalokou, ale nad Swargalokou je Dhruvaloka.
So here, Dhruvaloka or the pole star is a body of Shri Vishnu within this material world.
Dhruvaloka nebo polárka je sídlo Shri Vishnu v tomto možném světě.
Upon it there is ocean of milk, and within that ocean of milk there is an island known as Shvetadvip.
Tam je oceán mléka, v tomto oceánu je ostrov zvaný Shvetadvip.
So there resides another expansion of Garbhodakasha Vishnu called Kshirodakasha Vishnu.
Pobývá další expanze Garbhodakasha Vishnu zvaná Kshirodakasha Vishnu.
And he is situated in everyone's heart and in every atom.
On je v srdci každého a taky v každém atomu.
He is Paramatma.
Jako Paramatma.
Through him, all avatars within material world, they come through his agency.
Jeho prostřednictvím přicházejí všichni avatárové do prostředí.
So all the avatars are listed here from Karandakasha Vishnu, Garbhodakasha Vishnu, from Garbhodakasha Vishnu, Kshirodakasha Vishnu. From him, Lila avatars, Guna avatars, Shakti avatars, Yuga avatars and Manvantaras, all they come from Kshirodakasha Vishnu.
Tady máme diagram všech avatárů, tři Višnové a potom Kshirodakasha Vishnova jsou Lila avatárové, Guna avatárové, Shakti avatárové, Yuga avatárové, Manvantara avatárové.
Right. Of course, Ete Chamsakala Pumsa, Krishna stood Bhagavan Swayam, but when Krishna comes, that himself comes, Swayam Bhagavan, Swayam Rupa of the Lord.
Samozřejmě, když přichází Krishna, to je Swayam Rupa, to je osobní podoba Pána.
So, because Krishna comes and just acts as an ordinary person, people misunderstand. Avajantiman Buddha, Manushintan, Ashita.
Takže Krishna přichází jako prostřednictvím, lidi to nechápou, jak říká Bhagavad.
The one we have in India, the chief minister of Tamil Nadu went to the jail to speak to the prisoners, to encourage them a little bit.
V Indii nějaký ministerský předseda Tamil Nádu šel do vězení, povzbudit tam vězně.
So when chief minister came to jail, the whole prisoners start clapping. Ha ha, finally you're sent to jail.
Když se tam oběhal, jak se tam všichni věznili dneska, tak už konečně jim bude vězení.
But he came on his own will and he can live on his own will. This is the difference.
No, tak on tam přišel z vlastní díla, že kdykoliv bude chtít odejít.
So people think, oh, Krishna also took birth, Krishna also died, he's one of among mortals, but he's not.
Lidi si myslí, že Krishna se taky narodil, a to musí být, takže jako mě, ale
So in Loka, Shri Vishnu is there, and Dhruva Mandir, this special position, this is Vaikuntha planet manifested within material world.
Na Dhruvaci je Shri Vishnu, ona je to Vaikunská planeta, to je na hmotném světě.
He wanted planet better than Brahma, so he got it.
Chtěl mít lepší planetu než Brahma, taky dostal.
Okay, then below that, Svarga Loka, heavenly planets of all the gods. Indra is there.
Svarga Loka, nebeské planety všech polubů.
Indra is king of demigods.
To je král polubů.
Now demigods are already like a kings.
A už polubuzy jsou jako králové.
So he's king of the kings.
Že on je král králů.
Indra. You see, the enjoyment of Indra is unmatchable in material world.
Z tomu jeho požitku se ten svět nic nevyrovná.
Everything is made in Svarga Loka for enjoyment.
Svarga Loka je všechno přizpůsobené požitku.
Say for example, you have a wife.
Když máte manželku.
But children are born only at last day of their life.
Ale děti se rodí až teprve poslední den.
And they are born grown up, 16 years old.
A už se narodí jako dospělé 16.
No changing pampers and this and that, no any, it's made for enjoyment, Svarga Loka.
Si nemusí přebalovat a všechny.
No education, no school.
Školy, vzdělání.
And the society have different codex of morality.
Společnost má jinou morální zásady.
When Arjuna came to Indra Loka, Indra sat him on his throne, his son, Indra's son Arjuna.
Když Arjuna přišel na Indra Loku, tak Indra seděl na trůnu a Arjuna je jeho
So Indra said, my son, I share my opulence with you. Enjoy it.
Indra říká, tak myslím, tak můžeš se podělit se s tebou svým
So Indra
bohatstvím,
said,
živej.
call the dancing girls.
Indra říkal, zavolejte tanečnice.
So Urvashi came.
Přišla Urvashi.
The most beautiful of all apsaras.
Nejkrásnější ze všech apsár.
Bhaktivedanta Maharaj called someone that she's from Brahma Loka actually.
Bhaktivedanta Maharaj říká, že on je ve skutečnosti z Brahma Loky.
She comes to entertain Indra and Svarga Loka.
Chodí bavit Indru na Svarga.
But she sees 72 Indras in her life.
Ona za svůj život uvidí, se vystřídat 17.
She's from Brahma Loka. Bhaktivedanta Maharaj called someone else.
70 Indrů se vystřídat.
So, Arjuna sees Urvashi.
Takže Arjuna vidí Urvashi.
Now we understand that there is a little progeny in dynasty of Kurus. Urvashi was one of great grandmothers of the line.
Urvashi patří k dynastii Kurovců, byla prababičkou.
Exactly, prababičko. Prababičko. So Arjuna said, what a fortune I have seeing Urvashi, our great grandmother.
Takže Arjuna říká, já jsem požehnaný, že tady se můžu setkat.
So he was looking at her.
Se na ní díval.
Of course, Indra noticed. Arjuna is interested.
Indra si všiml, Arjuna jeví nějaký zájem.
So he told to Urvashi, why don't you go and see Arjuna tonight?
Takže Urvashi, zavolej si dnes Arjuna večer.
She is one of Apsara girls which are available freely in heavenly planets.
Ona je jednou z apsár, které jsou volně dostupné na nebeských planetách.
Nobody bothers if anybody takes their service.
Nikomu nevadí, když kdokoliv využije jejich
They are
služeb.
nobody's wives,
Nejsou ničí manželky.
but they belong to everybody.
Tam patří všem.
That's the deal, heavenly planets.
To jsou takhle, to chodí na nebeských
Of
planetách.
course, Arjuna, when she came, you say, oh, my mother, I offer obeisances to you.
Takže když ona přišla, tak Arjuna jí začal skládat pochody, ty si
Like my mother, I cannot have any other relation with you than as a mother.
Já s tebou nemůžu mít jiný vztah, než je to s
I
mámou.
say, that you follow on earth, on Heaven, we don't follow like this.
To vy dodržujete na zemi, to vy na nebesích.
You relax here.
To můžeš být v pohodě.
Your morality doesn't work here.
Tady se na tyhle morálku nehraje.
Arjuna refused her.
Ale Arjuna je odmítnul.
She cursed him to become human.
Tak ona ho proklala, aby se stal
So he was Brihatnala for 1 year.
Potom byl v téhle pozici.
Okay, so Swargaloka. Now to become Indra, it's not easy.
A stát se Indrou není snadné.
That you have to do 100 Ashwamedha yagas at least to become Indra.
Musíte udělat aspoň 100 Ashwamedha yagy.
What's the problem? Swaha, swaha. That's not the problem. The problem is, apart from finding good priest, to find enough money.
Kromě toho, než najít vhodného kněze, tak taky získat dostatek peněz.
You see, yagya, prasadam is served on golden plates, and they are used and true plates.
Takže tam se slouží prasadam na zlatých talířích na jedno použití.
They are thrown out and then the poor people will collect and have benefit.
Se potom vyhodí, se to může jako stát prospěch.
In India, when you came, did you visit some people around? Some of our donors, they will serve milk even today, milk juice in silver glass.
Dnes v Indii někteří lidé slouží nějaké džusy mléko v stříbrných
In
pohárech.
India, still rich people eat from silver plates.
Bohatí lidé tam pořád jedí ze stříbrných
Thousands
pohárech.
of people still.
Dnes tisíce lidí.
They know it's good for them.
Vědí, že to je dobré pro zdraví.
And they, have enough money.
A mají
West is so
dost.
advanced, but we are drinking from plastic cups. In India, it's so poor country, and they are drinking from silver cups.
Západ je tak pokročilý, že tady pijeme z plastových kremků a Indie tak chudá, tam pijí ze stříbrných pohárů.
So many times we got donations, silver glass, this. So we give for Prabhu's murti, for deities.
Často dostáváme jako příspěvky stříbrné poháry, jak nám Prabhupádovi nebo božství.
So, you need so much money and punya to become Indra.
Na to, abyste se stali Indrou, musíte mít hodně peněz a spořných zásad.
When you sit on throne of Indra, your punya goes super fast. Finish it very fast.
A jak usednete na Indru v trůnu, tak vaše punya se okamžitě začne velice rychle zmenšovat.
Say you have this much punya,
Vy jste tolikhle puní,
and you become Agni.
stanete se Agni.
Agni is described the lowest of the beings.
Agni je nejnižší spolu.
So your punya goes like slow. As Agni, you can stay so many years. And with same punya Indra, like that.
Agni můžete zůstat mnoho
Okay,
let, protože tam
say like this. Say you have
Indrovi rychle.
10,000 euros,
Už máte 10 000 euro,
and you say, I'm going for holiday.
si pojedu na dovolenou.
I'll go to some hotel.
Do nějakého hotelu.
So, if you go to 5-star hotel,
Když jdete do 5 hvězdičkového,
$1,000 per night, no?
$1,000 za noc možná.
10,000.
10 000
What night?
za jednu noc.
Good. Then you go to no-star hotel and spend 6 months inside. But you know, toilet doesn't work, you can't lock the door. No hot water.
Chudé ubytovně, kde neteče voda nebo teplá voda, aspoň záchod nefunguje, tak můžete jít za půl roku.
So you sit on Indra throne, better you have some punya there, you know. As they're not going to hold you.
Takže jestli chcete usednout na Indru v trůnu, musíte mít dostatek puní jinak.
You know, Indra sits and all devatas offer obeisances to him.
Všichni devatové se mu klaní.
They all listen what he says.
Poslouchají celou
All
dobu.
rishis are glorifying him.
Všichni Rishiové ho
You
oslovují.
know how they wake up Indra?
To je jako probouzení.
Mantras are chanting.
Zpívají
Rig
mantry.
Veda mantras, glorifying Indra.
Z Rigvédy na oslovují.
Wake up, you presiding deities.
Probudit se. Ty vládnoucí božstvo.
If you don't wake up, nobody can live.
Kdyby se neprobudil, nikdo by nemohl žít.
Without rain, there is no grain.
Bez deště není obilí.
Without grain, there is no life.
Bez obilí není život.
All living entities depend on you.
Všechny živé bytosti na tobě závisejí.
Indra, wake up.
Probudit se, Indro.
Bless us with your presence.
Požehnej nás svou
Give
přítomností.
us life back.
Vrať nám život.
Like the sun is giving life to the universe, you give life to living entities.
Slunce dává život.
Every morning
dává
he
život.
hears.
To každý ráno poslouchá.
So a little bit, nose goes a little up. That's me.
To jsem já Indra.
So he goes on and he wants to kill Rajvasis and destroy Vrindavan. God Lavila, yeah.
Potom musí volat a chce zabíjet Rajvasi a ničit Vrindavan.
This is the problem.
To je problém.
Even this Kali Yuga Maya is bewildering us,
V téhle Kali nás Maya mate.
How is going Prabhuji? Impossible.
To je Prabhu vůbec to nejde.
But can you imagine Maya of Indra?
Můžete si představit Mayu Indry.
How Indra place is difficult one. You're really in Maya.
Jste opravdu v Maji.
It's difficult. Well, there was Indra was cursed, so he had to leave heavenly planets.
Indra proklet, že musí opustit nebeské planety.
So Brahma asked Nahusha, one of the great kings.
Brahma požádal Nahušu, jednoho krále na zemi.
You are pious king, you are powerful, you become Indra.
Ty jsi mocný zbožný král, staň se Indrou.
So he fought for the demigods.
A bojoval za to boji.
He defeated Asuras.
Porazil Asury.
So when battle was over, he sat on the throne of Indra.
Skončila bitva se
As soon as he sat on the throne, he said, okay, I'm Indra, so Shachi, Indra's wife, Indrani, that is my wife. Immediately, as soon as he sat on the throne, he thought, I'll take Indra's wife. Immediately.
Jeden co usedl na trůn, tak si říkala, tak jsem vlastně Indra, tak si využívat si jeho manželkou.
So she ran to Sapta Rishis and complained.
Ona si utíkala stěžovat se Sapta Rishi.
Maybe he's taking role of Indra, but he's not my husband, stop this.
Sice může hrát roli Indry, ale není to můj manžel.
I'm not Urvashi, I'm Indra's wife.
Já nejsem Urvashi, já jsem Indrova žena.
So Rishis, you stop him.
Tak ho zastavte, zadržte.
So Rishi said, okay, tell him like this when he comes next time.
Tak Rishi říkali, tak mu to řekni, když příště přijde.
I agree for your proposal.
Souhlasím s tím návrhem.
But you have to come to my palace from your palace on palanquin carried by Sapta Rishis.
Ale musíš do mého paláce se nechat přinést Sapta Rishi na palanquin.
So Rishi thought that that's a good deal. He's not going to do that. No? He's not going to ask Sapta Rishi carry me for illicit sex. No? so they thought, okay, this is a good plan.
Oni si říkali, to vám bude stačit, protože on se nebude chtít, aby oni ho tam nesli a mohl nedovolený sex.
So Indrani told to Nahush.
Indrani to řekla Nahushovi.
So he called meeting. Sapta Rishi, come here.
Přijďte sem Sapta Rishi.
I have important work with Indrani. You carry me on palanquin.
Důležitou práci tady pro Indrani.
Shameless.
Palanquin.
What becomes shameless like that?
Ztratil stud veškerý.
So Sapta Rishi, all right, we'll carry.
Sapta Rishi, dobře mi tě
Now
prosím.
one of Sapta Rishi is Agastya Rishi.
Jeden z nich je Agastya Rishi.
He's thumb size. This is his height.
Má velikost palce.
So palanquin is going very slow because he's going very slow.
Palanquin šel velice pomalu.
So everyone is watching. Where is Nahush going?
Kam ten Nahuš jde?
They are not moving, inching. They are not like going like this,
Oni jenom takhle pomaličku se posouvali.
So Nahush, Sarpa, hurry up.
Nahuš, tak si pospěšte.
Agastya said, Sarpa, you become snake. The same word is used for turn him into snake for Sarpa.
Tak se staň hadem.
So you see, it's temptation. It's easy to be renounced when you have nothing,
Je tam pokušení, že snadné být odříkaví, když nic nemáte.
I don't care for cars. You have no money to buy.
Auta nezajímají, které stejně na to nemáte, abyste si nějaký koupili.
I don't care for some expensive shoes, expensive. No money to buy.
Nepotřebuji nějaký drahý boty,
That's not really renunciation,
To není úplně tak odříkání.
It's difficult to be devoted in heavenly planet.
Na nebeských planetách je těžké být to dané.
Prabhupada writes that Krishna is not so pleased with demigods as he is pleased with his pure devotees.
Prabhupada píše, že Krishnu netěší tolik poměří jako jeho čistí oddaní.
Demigods are Mishra Bhaktas. They have material desires, they want to enjoy, but they want to worship Krishna also.
Políbozi jsou Mishra Bhaktové, kteří si chtějí taky užívat a přitom uctívat Krishnu.
So this is called Mishra Bhakti, not pure Bhakti.
To je Mishra Bhakti, čistá.
Motivated devotion service.
Motivovaná vlastně.
They are devotees,
Jsou to oddaní.
but they worship Krishna, but they want for themselves something also.
Uctívají Višnu, ale chtějí taky něco pro sebe.
So these are jivas like you and me.
To jsou živý jako vy a
They're very pious, so they could enjoy better than you and me.
velice zbožné, tak si můžou užívat líp.
But these are all posts.
Ale jsou to jen posty.
Brahma is post, Indra is post, Agni is post. Like director. You can also become director of company if you're qualified.
Brahma, Indra, Agni, to jsou všechno posty, jako se můžete
But
stát.
Shiva is not post. Shiva is another person.
Shiva není post, to je
You
jiná
can
osoba.
become one of the Kailasha Rudras, expansion of Shiva. Shiva empowers Jivata.
Maximálně se můžete stát jedním z těch 11 rudrů, když Shiva zmocní nějakou živu
You
jednost.
cannot become Shiva.
Ale Shivou se
Brahma
můžete
you
stát.
can become.
Brahmou se můžete stát.
Of course, if there is no qualified person to become Brahma, Lord Vishnu himself take most of Brahma.
Když není kvalifikovaná osoba na místo Brahmy, tak se to odne sám Vishnu.
So, demigods are just like ministers in government, Prabhupada says.
Prabhupada jsou jako ministři ve vládě, říká Prabhupada.
Each minister, finance minister, defense minister, agriculture minister, like that. Everybody is given some department.
Ministr financí, obrany, zemědělství, tak každý má nějaký svůj úřad.
Kartikeya, defense minister, general of demigods.
Kartikeya, generál obou ministra.
Kuvara, finance minister.
Kuvara, ministr financí.
So you have a education minister, Saraswati.
Saraswati, ministryně vzdělání.
Yeah, so you have like this, everyone is in charge for something, but there is prime minister, Krishna.
Každý má něco na starosti a pak je ministerský předseda Krishna.
Aham adirhi devanam, I created all devatas, Krishna says.
Krishna říká, já jsem stvořil všechny devaty.
And of course you can understand from this creation that actually everything is created by the agency of Purusha avatars, Mahavishnu, Garbhavishnu, Vishnu, Kshirodakasha.
Vidíme, že všechno je stvořeno prostřednictvím Purusha avatáru.
So, Narayana Upanishad says this. Right?
Narayana Upanishad.
Narayana Brahma Jayate, Narayana Ekadash Rudra Jayate, Narayana Prajapati Prajayate, Narayana Dvadash Ditya Prajayate, like that. Vasudeva Vaja Avyasi, na Brahma, na cha Shankara. And Vasudeva was there is no Brahma, there is no Shiva, no Nakshatra, no Chandra, no Surya, there is no sun, no moon, no stars. From Narayan, Brahma is born, from Narayan, Shiva is born, from Narayan, Aditya is born, Prajapati is born. Narayan is source of God.
Kdyby Vasudev, tak tam nebylo ani Brahma, ani Shiva, nebylo nic, z Narayana pochází Shiva, Brahma, Aditya,
Aham sarvasya Prabhu, Mata sarvabhavat, I am source of everything, everything emanates from me, Krishna says.
Krishna říká, já jsem zdroj všeho, všechno pochází ze mě.
Mata parataranyat kinchit asti dhancha. There is no truth superior to me.
Neexistuje vyšší pravda, než jsem já.
No. So that's explained. So devatas are there. So now in worship of demigods, the thing is that they give material benefits to people.
Co se týče uctívání bohů, problém je, že oni dávají hmotný prospěch.
They are easily pleased and they give easily material benefit.
Je snadné je potěšit a snadno dají hmotný prospěch.
You worship them, they reciprocate.
Uctíváte mě na to odpoví.
But Krishna says it's not like that.
Krishna říká, takhle to není.
Krishna says first, Kamestesta Hridagyana Prapatantina Devata. Those who are bewildered by material desires, they go to demigods.
Jsou zmatení hmotnými touhami, chodí za polobou.
Nobody goes to demigods and says, I'm your Ekanta Bhakta, I don't want, Nandaram, Najanam, Sundaram. No, there is not such a worship anywhere.
Nikdo neuctívá polobohy, tak by přišel. Já jsem tvůj Ekanta Bhakta, nechci žádné bohatství.
Everybody does. I do this, but I'm praying for this. I do vrata, but I'm praying. I do fasting by my prayer. Expecting.
Každý říká, no dělám tuhle vratu, dělám tuhle oběť, tohle pro tebe, ale něco za to čekám.
No, everybody prays for material.
Každý jde o něco hmotného.
Now, theoretically you may say, what about if somebody worships Shiva or Brahma or Durga without material motivation, just as a devotee?
Můžeme teoreticky říct, co třeba když někdo uctívá Šivu, Brahmu, Durgu, bez hmotných tužeb, jenom jako oddaný.
Even that is wrong.
I to je špatně.
Dasa bhuto hare deva nanya seva kadachana. The living entity is servant of Hari constitutionally. Is not servant of anybody else. It's not your constitutional position to worship anybody else. Lord Vishnu.
Vás přirozeným postavím, že bytosti je služebník Hariho, nikoho jiného nemá uctívat jako ve své přirozenosti není.
So, 7th chapter of Gita says, Krishna explains mystery of demigod worship.
V 7. kapitole Gity Krishna popisuje tajemství uctívání Bohu.
In 3rd chapter, first he says that Jiva who comes from spiritual to material world to enjoy has to worship demigods. There is no other way that you will enjoy.
Nejdřív ve 3. kapitole říká, když Jiva přišla do hmotného světa, musí uctívat Bohu, jinak se nedá užívat.
Or if you worship demigods, you will get your desires fulfilled.
Když budeš uctívat Bohu, splní se ti tvoje touhy.
But then in 7th chapter, Krishna says, those who are bewildered, whose intelligence is stolen by material desires, they worship demigods.
Tím, kdo jsou zmatení, který hmotné touhy ukradly inteligenci, tak ti uctívají Bohu.
Then he says, yo yam yam tanu bhakta shraddhaya chittamichati tasya chala shraddham tameva vidadamyaham. I give faith to demigod worshippers to worship particular deity.
Krishna říká, já dávám těm uctívačům jejich víru, aby mohli uctívat své božstvo.
Say, I want car.
Třeba chci auto.
Car means Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Okay? That means car. Everything else is called cane on the forward.
Mercedes se považuje za auto, všechno ostatní jsou prostředky.
Lechovky na čtyřech.
Lechovky. Maybe BMW will consider car.
Možná ještě BMW.
Škoda? Lechovky. Okay, I get beaten in Czech. I'm speaking. Alright, so I want Mercedes car.
Takže já chci Mercedes.
I go to Ganapati.
Jdu za Ganapati.
Krishna says, I give you faith in Ganapati.
Krishna říká, no já ti dávám víru v Ganapati.
I give the process how to worship.
Proces uctívání.
I offer flowers for 15 days and I take only once a day meal.
15 dnů květy a jenom jednou denně jím.
And that also how much comes in my 2 hands.
A jenom tolik, kolik se mě vejde do dvou dlaní.
And only rice without salt.
A jenom rýži bez soli.
15 days.
15 dnů.
And every day I offer flowers and offer prayers.
Každý den dávám květy a modlitby.
Okay. So after 15 days,
Po 15 dnech.
auntie comes from America and says, oh, look what I purchased for you, Mercedes-Benz.
Přijede tetička z Ameriky a tady mám pro tebe Mercedesa.
So I think, oh, Ganapati, it works. Nice, thank you very much.
Děkuju, Ganapati, to funguje.
Okay. Now Krishna says, yo yam yam tunubhakta shraddhaya tasya chala tameva vidadamyaham. I given you Mercedes, Krishna says, through Ganapati. I given, not Ganapati. He has no Mercedes on his own. This is my Mercedes I give. See, this is what is going on.
To jsem ti dal já ten Mercedes, Ganapati žádný nemá, takže to jenom skrze něj jsem ti to dal, takhle to probíhá.
I approved.
Já jsem s tím souhlasil.
Tameva vidadamyaham. I'm the one who is giving you actually.
Já jsem ten, kdo ti dává.
Antavatu phalam tesham tad bhavat alpamedasam. Whatever blessing you ask from demigods, have beginning and end, the material blessing.
Všechno požehnání, která chceš od Bohu, mají svůj začátek a konec.
Why are you asking for material things?
Proč chceš hodné věci?
Alpamedasam. Sumedasam, good intelligence. Alpa, nothing. Small intelligence, no intelligence.
Sumedasa je dobrá inteligence, Svalpa je mývaně láska.
Alpamedasam means less intelligent people will worship demigods, Krishna says.
Krishna říká, že méně inteligentní lidi.
Because their blessings are temporary.
Jejich požehnání jsou dočasné.
Devan devaya joyanti. You worship demigods, you go to heaven. Mad bhakta yam timamapi, but my devotees will go to my planet. You see the difference?
Vždycky odpolují, půjdeš do nebe, ale moji odaní jdou na moji planetu, takže tady vidíme, jaký je rozdíl.
Mamu petir konteya punarjanma na vidyate. Once you come to my planet, no more birth on that.
Jakmile přijdeš na mou planetu, už se nebudeš rodit a
You worship demigods, aprama bhuvana loka punaravartanojana. You have to get birth again, die again.
když budeš uctívat polobojí, tak se budeš muset znova rodit, znovu umírat.
I know. fuel is not there. What goes Swarga Loka Vishala Kshine Punya Marte Loka Vishanti. Gita says, after you exhaust your punya, Swarga Loka Vishala Kshine Punya Marte Loka Vishanti. When you exhaust your punya in heavenly plans, you have to fall down. Even if, not only blessing of demigods, even if you become demigods, you have to fall down.
Božné zásluhy, tak musíte poklesnout, i když se sami přímo stanete polobohy, tak zase musíte spadnout.
So Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we don't worship demigods.
Jako Gaudiya Vaishnava neustíváme polobohy.
Why? Because we have our Lord Krishna.
Protože máme svého Pána Krishna.
He created all demigods.
On stvořil všechny polobohy.
Akana sarokana moksha kamudamri tivrena bhakti yogina yajayetam purusham param. Even if you have all material desires in the world, at least worship Krishna. Don't go to demigods.
Když máš všechny hmotné toby na světě, uctívaj Krishnu, nechoď za polobohy.
Then you will get purified.
Pak se očistíš.
So Vaishnavas are very strict with this, very strict. No demigod worship.
Takže Vaishnava to velice striktně dodržují. Žádné uctívání polobohy.
Why? Because our Svarupa is we are meant to please Lord Krishna.
Naše svarupa je, že jsme určení k tomu, abychom těšili Pána Krishna.
Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sarvakabhunaya Shravanani Shuddha Chitti Koyadari. Krishna Bhakti for Krishna is in our heart, not for other jivas.
Krishna Bhakti pro Krishna je v našem srdci, ne pro jiné živy.
No, so like a wife, she has one husband,
Jako manželka má svého muže
loves him.
a má ho ráda.
If she goes to meet 5 other people, what kind of love is it?
Ještě za 5 dalšíma věci je to za lásku.
So Ramanuja says, you go to demigods, you are like prostitute.
Ramanuja říká, jestli chodíte za polobohy, jste jako
Because
prostitutka.
Swami means the Lord and means husband also.
Ten Swami znamená Pán.
How many Swamis you can have?
Kolik můžete mít manželů Swami?
It's called Ekanta Bhakti.
Tomu se říká Ekanta.
Mam Ekam Sharanamaja. Surrender to me only, Krishna says.
Krishna říká, odevzdej se jenom.
Sarva dharmam parityaja. You give up all demigod worship.
Všeho uctívání polobohou se
Worship me.
Uctívej mě.
Aham tvam sara papebhyo mokshicha. Don't be afraid, I'll take care.
Neboj se, já se o tebe postarám.
No need to worship anybody else for yours.
Nikoho nemusíš
If you
uctívat.
don't know that Krishna is supreme, then you worship them.
Pokud nevíš, že Vishnu Krishna je nejvyšší, tak
That
vás
will
uctívaj.
gradually lift you up from tamagum, rajagum to sattvakum. Then one day you will understand that Vishnu is supreme.
To tě postupně poznese z toho, do ráček.
But if you know Vishnu is supreme, then no more demigod worship.
Když víš, že Vishnu je nejvyšší, nemusíš.
Sri Vaishnavas, they won't look at demigod temples. They're so heavy. Prabhupada was heavy. They didn't look.
Vaishnava se ani nepodívají na chrám.
But Ganapati is also devotee, Shiva is also devotee. Just excuse, just bluffing because you have material desires.
Ganapati, Shiva jsou taky odení, ale to jsou jenom průfy, že to máme
Remember,
hodnotový.
devotees they were doing in Hawaii, they started Ganapati Puja.
Odení na Hawaii začali Ganapati opoužit.
Direct nectar devotion, not should worship Ganapati.
Četli v nektarodanství,
Prabhupada didn't do it and didn't told us to do it.
Prabhupada to nedělala, neřekla bych.
But devotees realized, wow, it's a good collection. We do Ganapati Puja in Indian people's houses. They give so much donation, you know.
A paní zjistila, když to uděláme, půjdu Ganapati v domech i budu dostat.
So they wrote a letter to Prabhupada.
Napsali dopis Prabhupada.
I was furious.
A on se
So
rozhořil.
stop this Ganapati worship.
S tím skončete hned.
Then again they were arguing, Prabhupada for Krishna, for collection.
Prabhupada to je pro Krishna, jako na kolektáře.
Prabhupada, okay, then every day you have to give me $100,000. Then only allowed.
Prabhupada říkal, že jste mě každý den dát $100,000.
Why? What is the problem? The problem is that your mind, your love, your affection, your feelings, your meditation, your concentration goes to somebody else than to Vishnu. You're misguided. You're not going to develop your bhakti. You're not going to home back to Lord.
Problém je, že vaše soustředění, mysl, pozornost má klonnost se zaměří někam jinam než Krishnovi a nemůžete vyvinout bhakti a jít zpátky k
We
Bohu.
must have faith in Krishna. That Krishna is one behind everything.
Musíme mít víru v Krishnu, že on je nad polobohy nad vším.
No? That's very important. Okay, I give you an example. As a couple in Croatia, they couldn't have children for 4 or 5 years in marriage, they didn't have children.
V Chorvatsku jeden pár a 4-5 let právě nemohli mít děti.
So they went to one astrologer.
Šli za astrology.
He's not devotee, but he knows devotees.
Není odaný, ale zná
He
odaný.
said, okay, this problem, that problem in your chart. For 1 year you chant Ganapati mantra, you'll get child.
Říkal, že máte problém, tak zpívejte rok Ganapati mantru, budete mít děti.
So both husband and wife are initiated. They say, forget it, you're not going to worship Ganapati even for child.
Oni jsou zasvěcení oraní, říkali, že budeme uctívat Ganapati.
I say, we'll just chant Hare Krishna. If Krishna wants to give us child, we'll give. If he doesn't want, what we can do.
Budeme zpívat Hare Krishna, jestli bude Krishna chtít, tak nám dá dítě, jestli ne.
After 1 year, twins are born, 2 girls.
Z rok se narodili 2 dívky, dvojčata.
Can you imagine if they chanted Ganapati mantra for 1 year?
Kdyby zpívali Ganapati mantru,
They did follow astrologer's advice.
kdyby následovali tu radu astrologů,
What will happen to them?
co by se jim stalo?
Their faith will be in Ganapati.
By měli víru v Ganapati.
They will think he fulfilled.
On nám to splnil.
4 years we were chanting Hare Krishna, nothing happened.
4 roky zpívali Hare Krishna, nic
1
se
year we
nestalo.
chanted Ganapati mantra, he given us. You see that?
Ale když zpívali
There,
Ganapati,
Ekanta Bhakti
nám to dá.
will be split in two,
Tak se ta Ekanta Bhakti rozdělí na 2.
with more having weight on Ganapati.
A ještě bude víc váhy na Ganapati.
Then next, once desire fulfilled, then Lobha, greed, another desire. You see that?
Se splní jedna touha, tak přijde louha, zase další.
If they chanted Ganapati mantra for 1 year and get a child, everywhere that they see Ganapati, they will look left, right, nobody is looking. You understand?
Vždycky, když by se jim splnilo po Ganapati mantře, to přání, by se rozhodli, jestli nikdo
That
nevidí.
pure devotion will be ruined.
By zničilo jejich čistou oddanost.
You see the danger?
Takže to je nebezpečí.
We have this problem in India. The Indians, they like demigods and
V Indii s tím je problém, že Indové mají rádi polohy.
we have all ceremonial program, you know.
Že máme svůj program.
Somebody comes to the temple, they start serving, they start chanting,
Přijde
they
do
start
chrámu,
putting tilak,
sloužit, zpívat, mantru, dávat si tyhle,
and again books to read.
dávat jim knihy na čtení.
Then he's asking, what about initiation?
Pak se začne ptát na zasvěcení.
So we have, okay, first our troops visit your house.
No, nejdřív se podíváme k vám domů.
Then we come there. There's bhajan party,
Přijde bhajaná
lecture.
přednáška.
Then we got photo removal party.
Skupina pro odstraňování fotek Bohu.
Bogus books and gurus removal photos and books and burning them.
Odstraňování napálení nepravých gurů na knížek.
And if he survives, then we consider recommended position.
Jestli tohle všechno projde, tak můžeme považovat to za svědce.
And last attachment will be at least on keychain of the car, small Ganapati.
Pořád ještě bude připoutaná z částku na klíčích od auta malého Ganapati.
We had one lady, she's old, she's 70 above, when she started chanting Hare Krishna.
Jsme měli starou paní, která začala zpívat Hare Krishna v 70.
All, you see, South India, they worship Kartikeya, Murugan, you don't know this deity. No, she's also not worship, just in South, very old.
Na jihu uctívají Kartikeya, to jsou velice populární.
There's Durga, Murugan, Shambhugavel, and all the varieties of Kartikeya's forms, photos in the house.
Takže v domě všechny fotky různých podob Kartikeya.
Families was into it very much, by tradition. Father, forefather, for everybody would walk 300 kilometers. They would walk to the Kartikeya temple and come back for puja, once a year. 300 kilometers.
Celá rodina to byla nadšená, že chodili pěšky 300 kilometrů jednou ročně na půžu Kartikeya.
So when we explained it, Kartikeya is son of Shiva, and even Shiva is not God, so what to speak of Kartikeya?
My jsme říkali, no Kartikeya je Šivův syn a ani Shiva není Bůh.
So we asked, please you remove this photo, put Krishna's photos.
Prosím vás, dejte si proč tyhle obrázky, dejte si obrázky Krishny.
So when you do that, then we'll come to your house for bhajans.
Až to vyměníte, tak přijdeme dělat bhajany.
So after 3-4 months, sure enough, she's calling us, please come for bhajans.
Takže nás zvala za 3-4 měsíce. Přijďte teda na ty bhajany.
So we come in the house and we say, Yashoda Krishna, Mahavishnu, Krishna and Arjun. Bliss, very nice.
Takže tam vidíme tyhle obrázky Krishnu s Arjunou, Yashodou, s
Some
Mahavishnu.
beautiful frames, really big and beautiful looking.
Krásné rámy.
So we all happy, we all nodding our heads, yes, right, we did right. We're doing bhajans and she's standing, huh? Good.
Jsme zpívali bhajany a pěkně jste to udělali moc dobře.
So we finished the program, we went back to the temple.
Skončíme program jeden do chrámu.
Morning time one devotee says, hey, I left kirtans, Mataji's house.
Já jsem měl kartary u Mataji.
So he comes, there back, knocks the door,
Tam přijde zaklepe na dveře.
no reply.
Nikdo se
So he opens the door,
otevře.
and all the photos put backside.
Ty obrazy otočený s druhou stranou.
Such attachment to them.
Taková
So she
připočenost.
goes, no, Prabhu, you see that today some relatives are coming. So very difficult to express. Prabhu, my heart Krishna only, nobody else. Nobody else, please. Today relatives come, how am I going to explain, all that?
Opravdu jako pro mě dneska přijdou příbuzní, abych to těžko vysvětlil, ale jinak mám v srdci jenom Krishna.
Double frames, that's why I was looking big. I couldn't understand what's the problem, It's, just back and forth.
Ty obrazy, které se mohly otočit na druhou stranu, nevěřili se.
This demigod thing is, we call it surgery. You have to do surgery, remove it from deep in the heart. It's very difficult.
My tomu říkáme, že se musí udělat srdeční operace.
Very much against demigod, Prabhupada, very much against.
Prabhupada byl hodně proti vysílení.
If you're now this much gone,
Jestli trošku dovolíte, je to víc.
Ramanujacharya says, if your house gets on fire and only shelter in front of your house is demigod temple, burn in your house and go Vaikuntha, don't go to the
Že říká, jestli ti začne hořet dům a jediný, abys mohl místo toho se přemístit nějaký chrám polom a vedle, tak radši schoř v tom domě a půjdeš na Vaikuntha.
Ramanujacharya, pure bhakti teacher.
Ramanujacharya učí čistou
Ekanta bhakti. Bhishma says, Tava ekanta bhakteshu. I'm your pure devotee. I don't take shelter anybody else.
Bhishma říká, já jsem tvůj čistý odaný, nehledám těčiště nikdy.
Kunti's prayers in Prabhupada you will find Shloka 1. Her prayers before offering prayer. She's called Sati, chaste. Prabhupada says she's called chaste because she never took shelter any demigods, only Krishna.
Jako Kunti se říká, že je satý čestná, protože nehledá těčiště nikoho jiného než Krishna.
Aham Hare Tava Padai Kamula Dasanu Dasu Bhavidasmi Boya. Vritrasura says, Lord, when I will be servant of devotees, Tava Pada Ekanta Mula, who took shelter only of your lotus feet, of nobody else. I want to be their servant.
Já chci být, říká, jenom služebník těch, kteří mají útočiště jenom to jich vlastně to svých.
Ekanta Bhakti, no demigod worship.
Žádné rozdílení.
Don't make drama of Vaishnava Yatashan, so we worship Shiva. Just take shelter of Krishna, that's the message.
Dělejte z toho drama, já jsem takovým Šivou, že je nejlepší Vaishnava, jenom hledejte útočiště.
Unfortunately, I have to warn you, some ISKCON temples started celebrating Shivaratri because India is a very big donation of Shivaratri.
V některých iskonských chrámech začali oslavovat Shivaratri, protože jim dodávali tam ty příspěvky.
They put Shivalinga in the temple and everybody comes and puts milk. Right in front of Radha Krishna deities inside of ISKCON temple.
Před pusty Radha Krishna je Shivalingu, tam všichni koupou.
Then when you ask them, Vaishnava Yata Shambhu, Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava.
Když se na to zeptáte, řeknou, Shiva je
But people who come and do Abhishek for us, they think Shiva is God and you recognize it. You are advertising some other Lord than Krishna.
Ale ti jsme chodí a dávají příspěvky, tak říkají, no vy to tady uznáváte, že vlastně Shiva je největší Bůh.
But Prabhupada would be furious. Who would dare in Prabhupada's time do that? Who would dare do that? You stand in front of Prabhupada, tell him I'm doing Shiva. Furious.
Prabhupada by zuřil, jako kdybyste to udělali před ním.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Shiva's temples. Prabhupada went to Shiva's and Durga's temples. Offered pranam to Durga. Shristi Stuti Pralaya Sagar Shakti Reka Chahe Vaisya Bhuvanani Bhakti Durga Chant Rupa Yasya Chateshta Tesa Govinda Hari Purusha. That's separately worship. Pranam, you are great Vaishnavi Devi. Please bless us. Don't keep us in mind. Yeah, bless us with Krishna Bhakti. That's his attitude.
Čitám, že Prabhupada chodili do chrámu, šili Durgy, ale modlit se k ním, jako no ty jsi velká Devi Vaishnavi, tam požehnej, aby jsme byli.
Look, where does everything
byli v máji.
Nowhere.
Kde jsou všichni
How did
provozy,
this exist?
to neexistuje.
Tiny, one abode there.
Tady je jedno malé sídlo někde.
And then in India they say, see, we Indians are very open-minded. Any fruit you like, you go market, you choose. In India, so many gods we have. choose anyone you like.
Indové říkají, jsme otevřené mysli, můžete si na trhu vybrat jakékoliv ovoce, tak můžete si vybrat jakéhokoliv Boha.
When did you choose God? God has chosen you.
To není, že si Bůh si vybere vás.
No, okay, now children sit together and choose who you want to be to your mother, father. Come on, mother is my father, what I'm going to choose. You choose.
Děti vyber si svého otce, matku, už je má.
So now somebody introduced some preaching also, chanting Shiva's name, chanting Durga's name.
Dokázání zpívání.
Never done by Vaishnava history of the universe.
Se nikdy nedělalo ve Vaishnavě.
For preaching Prabhu.
Historii celého
Correct. So I suggestion Lila Mother Prabhu, here instead of temple you open the booze, the pub house.
Místo chrámu otevřít tady jako hospodu.
Serve meat.
Už maso.
And wine.
Víno.
And dancing girl.
Tanečnice.
You know how many people will come? Much more than that?
Vidíš, bude chodit mnohem víc lidí než
And surely I will make at least 1 to the orders.
Určitě aspoň 1-2 organizů.
You'll open liquor shop and definitely some drunkard will, catch him with his drunkard. Somebody will become you, what, It's not that without result will be there, But then you see Ratha Yatra, half of Prague will come. But they will come from wrong motive. No? And they won't become devotees. Even if they become, long time to cure the reason why they came out in the first place.
Kdyby se stali, tak je to daleko od toho původního důvodu, proč přišli.
Prabhupada say, why to attract masses of people? Prabhupada say, Ekashchandra, one moon is better than million rascal stars, Prabhupada.
Říká, jeden měsíc je lepší než miliony darebných hvězd.
What's the problem? Is it deity are not attractive anymore? Prasadam is not tasty. Kirtan is not attractive anymore. What's the problem?
Nejsou už božstva přitažovány.
Why all these new things to introduce?
Proč se vádět všechny nové
To
věci?
bring new people. Bring them there. Bring them to tell them finally that this all is bogus.
A kam je přivést? No, k tomu, že vlastně tohle je všechno na nic.
So we don't encourage demigod worship. We don't propagate that.
Takže my nepozbuzujeme.
If we do that little adjustment in India, we could have millions of devotees overnight.
Kdybychom to trošku takhle upravili, tak v Indii budeme mít miliony návštěvníků.
If you say Krishna is supreme, devatas are all Vaishnavas, and you can worship them. That's it. All India will put you like, we are all Hare Krishna. Because they are all just worship devatas. You approve it. You cannot approve.
Když jim schválíte, jo, můžete uctívat všechny polobozy, co Vaishnavy.
One take prasadam from demigods. Offer to demigods prasadam, you don't take.
Ale prasadam nabízené polobohu nepřijímáme.
If Madhvas happened to be in Shiva temple by some miraculous mistake, if they give them that vibhuti, they'll put behind the neck. They won't put on forehead, they'll put behind. Say, why are you putting behind? Pavan Madhva Pandit, ghost will not come. They won't take, they won't smell flower over to Shiva.
Když nějakým madhům se dostane nějakým nedopatřením v Šivově chrámu a dostane nějakého prasáda, tak si to nedá na hlavu, ale se zadu na krk a říká, no nepřijdou na mě duchové.
We go to Shiva temples, we all pronounce it. Vaishnava Navyatāsham, the greatest of Vaishnavas. Please bless us with Krishna Bhakti. That's all.
Když jdeme do chrámu Šivy, tak řekneme si největší z Vaishnava, tak nám požehnej z Krishna Bhakti.
Chaitanya Mangala explains, Parvati cursed Shiva's prasadam to be contaminated, you can't take it.
Chaitanya Mangala vysvětluje, že Parvati prokhala Šivovo prasádam, že je znečištěné, že se nesmí přijímat.
We don't take it. Demigods prasadam.
Nepřijímáme prasádam polobohu.
Madhvas, they won't worship them.
Madhvovi nás nic nebudou.
No Vaishnava.
Žádný Vaishnava neuctívá Bohu.
In Srirangam temple, this temple, you see, huge temple. There's no Ganapati temple inside, or Durga temple, or anything, no.
V celém tom komplexu Srirangam obrovském není žádný chrám Ganapati nebo Durgy.
Madhvas they worship Vishwaksen, not Ganapati. But Ganapati removes obstacles, what will do? Parampara removes obstacles. Mahajanas we worship, but Mahajanas, they remove obstacles.
Ganapati odstraňuje překážky, ale Mahajanové
Parampara Navagraha we don't worship. Navagraha, 9 planets we don't worship.
Neuctíváme 9 planet.
All great Vaishnavas, we worship and all forms of Vishnu, they remove all obstacles. Parampara, they remove obstacles. Gokul Candra, Kshatriya Saradipika. When they worship Ganapati, we worship Vishwaksena. When they worship Navagraha, we worship 12 Mahajanas, Navayogendras. They, Parampara, they remove obstacles for us.
Oni uctívají Ganapati, oni uctívají Vishwaksena, uctívají 12 Mandir, uctívají 12 Mahajan, 12 Yogendru. Ty odstraní překážky.
I like that, demigod worship, big problem. Okay, 1 hour and 7 minutes, 1 hour and 8 minutes, auspicious time to stop to
Příznivý čas skončí tady na prasádu.
Okay, so many things to say more.
Dá se říct ještě mnohem víc.
But not good idea introduce demigod worship in the name of preaching, that more people will come. Not good.
Není dobré zavádět uctívání polobohu ve jménu kázání.
Pandora box, you know, once you open all kinds of things.
Pandořina skřínka, že když to otevřete, tak se dějou divné věci.
Dangerous. In Czech you have no problem, you are safe, Yatra.
Vy tady nemáte problém, že jste
But don't worry, coming soon.
No, prostě to se
Kali-yuga is going to progress, you'll see all kinds of things.
Kali-yuga dělá pokrok.
Which we couldn't imagine seeing in our temples before, now we are seeing
Co
demigods.
jsme si nedovedli dřív v chrámě představit, tak teď vidíme uctívání polobohu.
Big banner, welcome to Shivaratri.
Velký transparent, vítejte na Shivaratri.
Am I in wrong temple? Which temple you have now? ISKCON, Prabhupada.
Welcome
to Shivaratri.
ISKCON, Prabhupada.
Who would dare when Prabhupada was there? And then,
kdo by se toho povážil?
at the present found the quote. After killing, when Krishna killed Putana, Nanda Maharaj and Gopas were not there. They were worshipping Shiva for Shivaratri. That is his quote, that devotees can worship Shiva. And Vishnu Chakravarti is right to say, they went to worship Sadashiva, Vishnu's form. You see that? And anyway, Nanda Maharaj did some puja, but we are not to imitate. We have to follow.
Nanda Maharaj uctíval Šivu, někdo našel v šastrách a byl Sadashiva, a navíc my ho nemáme napodobovat, ale následovat.
But fellow, quotes from Krishna book, authors. And then when Prabhupada did it, which temple Prabhupada did Shivalinga puja? You tell.
Když Prabhupada dělal Shivalinga puju v jednom chrámu.
One temple started in India 5 years ago. Now there are already 3 places going on. One temple started Shivalinga puja for Shivaratri. Now 3 temples already are expanding.
Před 3 lety začal jeden chrám, teď už to dělají 3 chrámy.
You see result, Prabhu. So many people come to
dělat
temple.
Shivaratri.
But bring naked girls and you see more people come.
Tak si sem ten nahé dívky a přijde ještě víc lidí.
What's the point?
Co tady jde?
And what you will tell them?
A co jim budete
You can't tell them Shiva is not good. You invite them for Shivaratri.
Můžete jim říkat, že Shiva není Bůh.
Now when you give lectures, they tell you, Prabhu, but don't speak on demigods. That's exactly what I want to speak. This is Prabhupada Vyasasa.
Budete dávat přednášku, řeknu, ale víc neříkají.
You speak what Prabhupada says.
Ne, to je Prabhupada Vyasasa, budeme říkat, co říkal Prabhupada.
You can't tell. Then they don't invite you anymore.
A pak už vás tam
Don't
nebudou
speak
zvát.
against them. Why don't you speak about Krishna? Why are you speaking against him?
Proč mluvíš proti něčemu, radši
Speak positive. Why you have to negative? All right. So you send your child to school and tell him like this. You cross road when green light comes. And don't tell him negative. Don't cross road when red light comes.
Jako když byste dítí přechází jenom na zelenou, ale
Why
neříkejte nic o
you
červený, že nesmí přecházet, jako buďte pozitivní.
So preaching about Krishna means this is Krishna, this is mine. You have to tell, you have to spell it out. And people are so bad, you have to tell, no Shiva, no Brahma, no Durga, no Murga, no this one. No. What Durga? You don't know how many devotees who say, Tariyandichi, Kupusami, Aman, Mariaman. You ever heard? Never heard. You know how many we have? We can export it in India.
Pozitivní, negativní, tohle je Krishna, tohle je Maya.
Krishna expands so many forms, not enough for Jiva, not enough.
Krishna se expanduje do tolika podob a stejně do Jiva nestačí.
And then you have to twist philosophy. You know, you can't speak straight.
Trochu překroutit filozofii.
Compromise. And once you compromise, then you compromise pure bhakti.
Pak děláme kompromisy s čistou bhakti.
Make the statement in a world, as you like.
Takže když zůstane v modrém světě,
What do? You don't know. Is it good or bad? Just remember what Prabhupada did.
jenom si vzpomeňme, co dělal Prabhupada.
Did Prabhupada do it?
Dělal to?
No. But then you don't do it.
To nedělají.
No, time has changed.
Ale doba se změnila.
Yeah, now it's worse than before. Now it's more stable than
To
before.
ještě horší, musíme být
What has changed?
co jiné, co se změnilo.
Birth old age, this is that same problem.
Zrození stáří nebo smrt stejný problém.
Death is coming faster, so chant more. What faster, faster? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
To je všechno rychlejší, musíme zpívat tak víc.
No? Big problem. I mean, I don't know your problems in Europe, I know my problems in we are in war.
Tam vedeme válku.
Prabhupada, you were freaking on Prabhupada.
Prabhupada se to vůbec nevěnoval nejmenší pozornost.
Okay, let's take prasadam and peace divine. And then what do we need? 3 o'clock?
Pokračování je 3 hodiny.
Let's see, those who wash it in the zvonka.
Nepřijdou.
Thank you. Prabhupada, please.